Direct. Live and direct. Arc Nation. Yes, we are in the building. 1000% in the building. This is not a test. This is not a test. We are here in the building. Okay? For everyone. For everyone who want the real about what's going on, man, in this country. We're here to tell you that, man. We are here to give that to you. The Rizziel. On the Rizziel, I'm talking about you and me, toe to toe. Tim M-U-T. The Rizziel. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Nobody, baby. And the band keeps playing on and on and on. On and on. On and on. Nobody, baby. Nobody bring it to you like this. Nobody. Nobody. Yeah. Hit that like button. hit that like button, man. Yeah. We are in the building. We are in the building, man. We are in the building, man. Great show for you guys tonight, man. Great show for you guys tonight, man. Great show. Great show. Great show for you guys tonight, man. So much going on. So much going on, man. So much going on. And as a matter of fact, it blows my mind that you would even talk to me. Because a girl like you is like a dream come true, a real life fantasy. Your friends try to take me. Said not one murder in 7 days. Isn't that the story leading every news crew? No. They no. Why would that lead the news, man? And that can change at any moment, man. Niggas are murderers, man. That can change at any moment, man. Niggas are murderers, man. Everybody hit the like button. If you received the free membership, man, I want you to really think about supporting the channel. It's no way y'all are getting more out of this damn channel than I am. That's crazy. It's so many people in Arc Nation that have gotten free memberships from from contributors that don't even contribute to the channel. That's crazy. I was thinking about that last night. I was like, damn, it's people that come here. They get free memberships to the channel. If I go members only at any time, they get to still, because I can go members only anytime. I used to do that. I might do that tonight. You know what? I may do that tonight in the third hour. Third hour, we're going members only, man. Third hour, we may go members only. I don't know. I don't. I may. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, man, y'all getting free memberships from people, and y'all not supporting the channel. And I'm not talking to the people who do support the channel. I'm not talking to you. Yeah, shout out to Gauch Malo, man. Gauch Malo. We need 10 people to share this stream tonight, man. We need 10 people to share this stream tonight, man.
A car theft nightmare for one Philadelphia couple. They say they had 2 of their cars stolen this summer. Both were recovered, according to police. But the couple says they just found out this week that their one vehicle stolen in May was also recovered during the same month and has since sat in a New Jersey towing lot, gaining fees. There's now an internal affairs investigation with Philadelphia police. Our Kelly Rule reports.
Amina Howell says this is video footage of her husband's Honda Accord driving away on August 16th around 1 a.m. from West Jefferson Street, where he last parked it. Philadelphia police confirmed they took a report for the stolen car. Howell says it was their second time dealing with this. Her Kia Sedona was stolen months prior on May 11th.
We just gave up. But then once my husband's car got stolen, I said, let's check on the DC number and see if they actually found the car.
Howell says to her surprise, they did. According to Philadelphia police, the stolen Kia Sedona was recovered in Camden, New Jersey on May 14th, 3 days after she reported the theft. But Howell says no one told her. So it sat here at Camden Towing Incorporated for $25 a day. Howell says she went to go get the car, and they gave her this receipt saying she owes $2,300 as of August 19th. She also discovered the car was destroyed on the inside and will need extensive detailing. Due to the rise in Kia thefts, Howell says her insurance company only allowed her to have liability on the car, so they can't help either.
It's just a hardship on my business and my family due to the fact that, that's $3,000 to $3,500 that I'm about to have to come out of pocket for that I shouldn't. When I paid off my vehicle, it was properly working prior to May 11th, and it was doing everything that I needed to do. Yeah. I understand things being stolen, and if I was notified on May 14th, I would have picked my car up.
Typically, when a car is stolen, Philadelphia police say the vehicle is entered into NCIC, which all police agencies can access. And when a vehicle is recovered, it's entered into the system to notify the agency that reported it stolen. Camden County Police tell Fox 29 they notified Philadelphia police on May 14th about the Kia Sedona, and they responded asking for it to be held for fingerprinting. Camden police say they also sent Howell a letter, but she says she never received.
Jeez.
And happening now in West Philadelphia, a drug hotspot that attracted crime and gun violence for years has been cleaned up.
Philadelphia's mayor and local leaders say it was all possible because the community did its part, along with efforts by both the state and city. Our Jennifer Lee takes us to the celebration.
The Philadelphia Community Outreach Committee and police say it took about 2 years of consistent dialogue and investments to reclaim this empty lot and driveway.
We told them the community had enough.
For years, this empty lot and alleyway at 52nd and Arch Streets was a haven for open-air drug sales, crime, and gun violence. PPD Captain Paul Brown grew up in the neighborhood and estimates for at least 20 years.
What they did was they sold narcotics. There was a lot of violence when it came to gunplay.
Captain Brown says neighbors decided to rally for a safer and cleaner community, and that's when Philadelphia Community.
You can start by giving the fucking concrete a shape up, man. That's so unsightly. I had to go out front of my yard and spray the little grass growing between the sidewalk in front of my house. I killed all the grass. I just sprayed it twice with Roundup, not Roundup, but some shit. Some shit I bought from Home Depot. That shit is unsightly, man. They let that much grass be growing between the concrete. All you really got to do is pour vinegar on it. Vinegar and dish detergent. Like take a bottle, fill up with vinegar, and put a teaspoon of dish detergent in it, and spray that shit on there. That'll kill all that grass. Salute to Buster Hoolan hand, man, on X, man.
Rally for a safer and cleaner community. And that's when Philadelphia Community Organization Committee stepped in and they all started working together.
This community no longer wants you here. Now, we're not here to lock you up. We're here to wake you up. You're killing your people. You're destroying your community. And it needs.
Why not lock them up, though? Why not lock them up? Why not?
This community no longer wants you here. Now, we're not here to lock you up. We're here to wake you up. You're killing your people, you're destroying your community, and it needs to stop.
On Thursday, neighbors, local and state leaders, police, and the Philadelphia Community Organization Committee celebrated the transformation at the former drug hotspot. Captain Brown says crime is now down by over 80%. And SEPTA says last year, serious crime dropped by more than 60% after the agency increased officer numbers and quality of life enforcement efforts on the 52nd Street corridor.
While the hardest part may be over, we're going to keep showing up to make sure that the drug activity we ran out of here stays out of here.
The Philadelphia Community Organization Committee says they received some state funding and have held community fundraising efforts. The Philadelphia City Council also announced the city will invest $100,000 so their work can continue.
I just want to say to our Philadelphia community, stop waiting on everybody. If you're a resident, get involved. Help your community. We can all do that.
In West Philly, Jennifer Lee, Fox 29 News.
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Well, that's a good story. People taking, the initiative to help run drug dealers out of the neighborhood. That's a pretty good story. Let's go to Cincinnati, man.
On WLWT tonight, a series of car break-ins overnight has neighbors in an apartment complex in Westwood just livid.
Yeah, security video showing the thieves just busting out car windows for about an hour. And people there say it's nothing new, unfortunately. WLWT News 5's Sean McKinnon live right now with those fed-up neighbors. Sean.
And you'd be angry too, especially since it's costing these neighbors money. Some of them tell me they've lost track of how many times this has happened and want to see something done, as Cincinnati police say they are investigating.
Someone broke into cars again, ma'am.
Overnight car break-ins, shards of glass sitting in the now half-empty parking lot.
Six cars got broken into.
It's dark, but the thieves were caught on video. Just after midnight, people seen walking around the parking lot, trying door handles, smashing windows, climbing inside, stealing Antoinette Warsham's sunglasses and a knife.
And they were out here for an hour. And there's cameras. It's lit up back here. You know what I mean? So they don't care. They're still going to do it regardless if there's cameras back here or not.
Neighbors say it's nothing new at these Westwood apartments off Harrison in Montana. Miko Hampton's car windows were busted 4 times, more than $1,000 to fix them.
The shortest span between the break-ins was a week. So the next week, I had to get another glass.
We met Warsham at Jack's Glass in Covington, out $300 to fix her window and her friends.
This is the 3rd time this has happened to him. The 3rd time this year.
The owner of Jack's Glass says they ordered 300 more windows in 2024 than the year before and called car break-ins a problem in greater Cincinnati.
These are kids, man. These are kids. They're enjoying this. They just going up to, going car to car, shattering the glass, seeing what they can take.
Like, stop. Talk to your family. Talk to your young adults. Talk to your teenagers. Talk to y'all boys.
And we asked that woman why she kept valuable items in her car if she knew about previous break-ins. She told me she shouldn't have to take things to and from her car every time and that people shouldn't touch her stuff. Reporting live outside Cincinnati Police Headquarters, Sean McKinnon, WLWT News 5.
On WLWT.
Sun teens, man. Sun teens, man. Causing stress and strife across the country, man. Everyone hit the like button. We're looking for 10 people to share this stream, man. We're looking for 10 people to share this stream, man. On social media, man. Shout out to Big M 7686. Salute.
Thousands of dollars in damage left behind after police say literally kids, some of them little kids, broke into Green Hills Banquet Hall and vandalized the place.
The youngest, just 6 years old. WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson is in Green Hills. Just 6 years old. WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson is in Green Hills for us tonight with more on the story.
Well, this is where you usually hear children in Green Hills swinging on the swings or sliding down the slide. But just steps away from the playground inside this banquet center, police say the children were making a different kind of noise. The crash of glass today is the aftermath of vandalism inside Malloy's on the Green. The sound similar to 3 weeks.
Look at all that money. All them plates, all those expensive plates at a banquet hall. Some of that stuff is very fine, you know what I mean? Very nice, dining ware. You're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars.
Similar to 3 weeks ago when police say 7 children broke into the banquet center, leaving a path of destruction. Tables overturned, glassware and dishes shattered, decorations destroyed, light fixtures and windows broken.
Glass everywhere. Everything you looked around and saw was broken, thrown on the floor, hit with things. It just was ugly, an ugly mess.
The village of Green Hills owns Malloy's.
And we were getting ready for a surplus sale that was supposed to happen this week. And so it was just a clear shot at everything.
Village manager Yvonne Kovac says the magnitude of destruction compared to the suspects' ages is shocking. Green Hills police say the youngest child involved is just 6 years old, and 2 9-year-olds also had a hand in this.
Sad, extremely sad. What's their future? It's really a problem for society.
It's really a problem for society.
This
sad, extremely sad. What's their future? It's really a problem for society. It's happening everywhere.
Also behind the damage, according to police, an 11-year-old, 2 12-year-olds, and a 15-year-old. They've been charged with either breaking and entering or criminal trespassing. The 3 younger children were not criminally charged, but that's not uncommon. In Ohio, the system typically relies on parental punishment when they're that young. In Green Hills, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
Wow.
Father and a daughter's.
Wow. Wow. Let's check in on DC.
At our DC bureau.
She's been working to get some more clarity on the arrests that are being made under these joint MPD federal operations. So, Felicia, what did you learn today?
Well, I was actually able to get more details about each specific arrest and how they're being categorized under this operation. I was able to actually get it from the agency, the federal agency, who was organizing most of this operation happening within D.C.
Take a look at this. This is the White House Daily Report for total numbers of arrests since the start of the operation. 630, including the work of multiple agencies working under the operation umbrella, including DC Police. In a brief public appearance today, the mayor again questioned the need for federal action.
Our police department has been consistently, precipitously driving down crime for the last 2 years. I think up before the federal surge,
MPD does account for the majority of total operational arrests. A source with the city tells 7 News most of those busts would have been made regardless of the federal takeover because the department typically averages just over 500 arrests a week. The mayor also talking today about the hundreds of ICE-related arrests that she suggested is a federal priority.
we know that the surge of federal officers is allowing for different types of deployment and more frequent types of deployment, like checkpoints. The request from the feds that was represented in the Pam Bondi order almost exclusively focused on immigration enforcement and homeless encampment enforcement. So I'll let you draw your own conclusion.
I found a discrepancy in the numbers, rather the total amount of arrests being reported daily by the White House, and actually just got off the phone with the source within the White House, also close to this operation. They told me that a discrepancy is expected, and they say that is because whenever there is a federal officer anywhere near an MPD arrest, they say that arrest is then counted under the operational arrests during this 30-day period. Now, they said MPD also has their own arrests, and they say between the two that people should rather expect a discrepancy. At this time, we're still working to find out how to get rid of that discrepancy. That way, the numbers are completely clear for the community. But for now, reporting live from the D.C. Bureau, Felicia Ashley, 7 News.
All right, Felicia, thanks for sorting through that. Today, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser also said that city and federal officials are working on creating a joint office to better coordinate the distribution of arrest data and other critical. President Trump in Anacostia. He arrived just moments ago to the U.S. Park Police Station there. Good evening to you. I'm Scott Thuman. The president addressing dozens of federal officers and guardsmen who are gathered for their deployments tonight. He addressed the groups to thank them and say their work is improving safety across D.C.
I've never received so many phone calls thanking me for what we've done in Washington, D.C., from people that haven't gone to a restaurant literally in 4 years. I just wanted to thank you all. You're doing incredible. You're incredible people.
Now, it is not clear where he'll join the patrols this evening, but we will follow his movements and continue our coverage throughout this evening. 7 News' Josh Chapin is joining us now live from Federal Triangle with what he has seen across the city today. Josh?
And Scott, I also continue to press the White House for more specifics about President Trump, if he is going anywhere after Anacostia Park Police Station. We're here at Federal Triangle, not too far from the White House. And while we wait for any more specifics about tonight, here's what we found across the district today. We saw passengers on the Red Line Thursday greeted by National Guard members on the platform near Gallaudet University. Troops once again patrolling the NOMA station along with other key points across the district.
You noticed them when you got off, right?
Very much. They're very intimidating. It's more politics than I think to protect people.
Alakunle Akmalalabi is a...
Shut up. You had that prepared. You could tell he had that prepared. That wasn't no organic statement. Nigga, you food. You food out here. You whining about the police. This dude food. He ain't down with the shits. He food out here.
Very much. They're very intimidating. It's more politics.
Nigga, you from Africa, nigga. You from Africa. You from Africa. The police, the fucking police over there slap the shit out you. Police over there slap the shit out you if you take too long. If you take too long getting out their way, they'll slap the shit out you. Police over there be asking for bribes and shit on the highway. The fuck is you talking about? African over here complaining and shit. Oh, booty scratcher. Yo, booty scratcher. Take your ass back over to Africa then. You fucking booty scratcher. I hate these foreigners come from these. He's Nigerian. He come from Nigeria and shit. Complaining about American police. In Nigeria, from Nigeria. You know what Nigerian police are like? They savages, man. Them Nigerian police are savages. They'll stop your car and ask you for a bribe. Just to let you go.
Someone you got off, right?
Very much. They're very intimidating. It's more politics than I think to protect people.
Alakunle Akmalalabi is a senior at GW. He also grew up in Nigeria.
From my experience, DC is not dangerous enough to warrant this
National
type
Guard.
of situation. Yeah. So just only my perspective. I know one grain in the whole beach, so just my opinion.
The White House said the effort to crack down on crime is working. Officials tell 7 News they added another 80 arrests Wednesday night, including a couple dozen undocumented immigrants. 10 illegal guns were also seized. Mayor Bowser admits more law enforcement means more arrests, but she would prefer they be MPD, not federal police.
We've been experiencing a decrease in crime for the last 2 years. We expect that having 500 additional officers will yield more arrests.
Just in the last hour or so, MPD sent crime numbers for the past 7 days year over year. In 2024, this past week, there were 13 carjackings across the city. This year, over the same period, we've had 1. And Scott, for days, we have been asking here. In 2024, this past week, there were 13 carjackings across the city. This year, over the same period, we've had 1. And Scott, for days, we have been asking about this operation, how it's being coordinated, who is, say, running point on all this. Late today, MPD and the mayor's office got back to us saying that they use something called the National Incident Management System to coordinate the citywide effort, referring to the combined local and federal enforcement resources as a task force. Scott?
Josh Chapin covering it all for us tonight. Thank you.
We are also hearing from D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser today about the operation.
Let's go to DC, man. Let's check on DC, man. Sponsor the show, guys. Sponsor tonight's show via PayPal, Cash App, or the Super Chat. We need 10 people to share this on social media. 10 people. We had a good turnout last night. I think we reached our mark last night. Shout out to everybody who shared this stream last night. Salute to you guys, man. We got to do it every night, though. Every night, man. Every night. We got to come through every night and share these streams, man. Yeah, man. This is cute. No, don't get me wrong. This is cute. This is nice seeing the young Sun teens interacting with the federal troops, man. This is nice. This is nice. Shout out to Marble 5, man, reposting the stream. This is nice, man. Shout out to Uncle Mac, man. Uncle Mac always shares the stream. Shout out to Uncle Mac. Um, this is nice. This is nice. Hold on. Let me refresh the screen right quick. This is nice, man. I'm not poo pooing this, man. That these little kids out here, you know, talking to these federal agents, and it's a nice photo op. Yeah, it's really cute, man. It's really cute, man, to see little ghetto children that would normally be down here robbing people and fighting each other and just being a nuisance. You know, talking with the federal. Here's the thing: these kids can't do what they normally want to do down here. Okay, this is the area where the teen takeovers usually take place at. This is down near there, right? These kids can't do what they normally would do. You know what I mean? They can't. It's not like they're being like honorable or anything. They can't do what they normally would do. They can't do it. It's not going to be allowed now. They have to. Yeah, this is good. Good. What do you call it? This is great recruiting, man. Yeah, man. Become a join the army, man. Join the army, man. You get to carry a gun. You don't have to be a fucking hood bug and go to prison and shit. And go to prison and shit where your cellmate's a fucking faggot and shit. Let's see some of the comments. Comments are always interesting with in stories like this, man. This one says the tiniest bit of compassion and interest in a teen's life can absolutely be life changing. Okay. This one says many of them have totally absent parents. That's why they end up engaging in a life of violence. Some sort of father figure who is actually a street criminal comes into the kid's life and manipulates them. These kids need good role models. This is what the country needs. Inspire the youth and clean up the streets. Love this. Now, this is what you call community engagement in policing. He says it looks like blacks allowing blacks to again be doing something they probably shouldn't. I don't have a problem with them letting the little kids look at the van and look at the truck and you know look inside the truck. I'm not tripping off that. So far, we only saw videos of white people coming out protesting and yelling obscenities at ICE and the National Guards. The black people seem to be pretty okay with law and order. So white liberals are the problem in DC. How long have I been telling you that? How long have I been telling you that, man? How long have I been telling you that? DC got a white liberal problem, man. A white liberal problem, man. Huge white liberal problem in DC. Some of those soldiers had the same lives as some of those kids. Service has saved a lot of people. Appreciate all who serve and have served, regardless of the branch. Yeah, this is heartwarming, man. This is heartwarming seeing these kids interact with these servicemen, National Guardsmen. Now these guys aren't armed. These guys aren't armed, so I don't know what they're gonna do if something happens, but they're not armed. And these little teens are like these little bastards are probably bad to the bone, you know. But they're out here and they're interacting with the. It's very. I want to show you guys a lot of stuff about DC today, a lot of stuff about what's going on in DC right now, because it's a bunch of bullshit going on too, man. It's a bunch of bullshit going on too. Um, so they had this little fucking go-go. If you don't know anything about DC, go-go is the music um, of DC. It's like their native music. And they're right here at the spot where the white guy threw the sandwich at the cop last week. Who remembers that white guy threw that sandwich at that cop? Everyone, hit the like button right now. Every single one of you, hit the like button right at this moment. If you're here, hit the like button. Hit the like button right now. We need to make the likes go through the roof right now, man. We're trying to get a lot of people here for the stream. Also, share the stream if you can on social media. We're looking for 10 people to share the stream. Everybody hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button right at this moment, man. We got 160 something in here. We got 81 likes. If the more times you hit the likes, the more not only will it help the algorithm, but it will help you see my content. When you my content will come up sooner in your algorithm. My future content. Um, let's see what they're talking about here in DC. This is go-go music.
DC State Hood. No justice. No justice. No.
This is not the typical go-go crowd, though. This is a bunch of white liberals. The go-go crowd in DC is a rough crowd. Like this, like this on.
Justice. No justice. No justice.
Why are they yelling no justice, no peace when literally that's the two things that we've seen this week. The only two things that have been going on this week is justice and peace. Why are they saying no justice, no peace? You've literally had nothing but justice and peace all week. These people are awful. These people are awful. They're the worst people on the planet, man.
No justice. No justice. Black Lives Matter.
Okay. So Black Lives Matter. Okay, so we're here to stop you guys from killing each other and carjacking each other. So okay, that's what we came to stop you guys from doing that. Proving that we care. We think Black Lives Matter. We stopped you guys from killing. There have been no murders this week. All the little killers are hiding out. All the little carjackers are hiding out. And you're yelling Black Lives Matter? Jesus Christ.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. DC Statehood.
These people are awful.
So over the past week and over the weekend up till right now, we have seen so many federal agencies in our city: ICE, the DEA, the FBI, the CIA, the 222 Top. I don't even know some of these people, right? And guess what? We didn't ask them to be here. And I know y'all already know the facts, but I want to remind everybody who's watching: crime is down in D.C. Let me say that one more time. Crime is.
Why are you bragging about crime being down when it's still the most dangerous capital in the free? It's dangerous than the capital of third world countries. Why are you bragging that crime is down? See, y'all, we used to have 250 murders a year. This year we only had 200. Like, why are you bragging about that? You're a woman. You're vulnerable. You're a black woman. Ain't you the least protected? See, this is where we can. I don't want to hear no more about that least protected shit. I don't want to hear no more. We the least protected. And make sure you sponsor the show. Let's see if we can get some sponsors on the board tonight for this show. We bringing it to you live and direct. You got somebody from DC, from Washington, D.C., bringing you the real about D.C. You can't get this nowhere else. Salute to all the other brothers on YouTube that are doing this, man. It's a few out here I see from D.C. that are bringing the content. It's a few I've seen. But the majority of the people bringing this content are not from D.C. They don't know where these places are. They don't know the history of these places. They don't know the dynamics. They don't know what these people are like. They don't know a lot of that stuff because they're not from DC. We know all that shit, okay? All that shit. Shout out to How Dare You, man. Salute to you, bro. I remember you had a different name before, man. What's his name before? What was How Dare You's name before? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, I know VA too, but not like I know DC. I definitely don't know VA like I know DC or like I know PG County. But I know VA too. She's if how can someone from the least protected class be up here bitching about a federal presence in her city? You from the least protected, right? So now you're being protected. Trump is protecting you. I don't want to hear no more of that. Sisters, I'm telling you, anytime I hear you sisters talk about we the least protected, I'm bombing on you. I'm going ham. If I hear sisters talk about we the least protected, we the least protected class, someone's protecting you now, and you're whining about it. You're whining about it.
It's down in Washington, D.C. For the past 30 years, this is the lowest that violent crime has been in our city. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets?
If it ain't your streets, stop it. Them streets is not your streets. Stop it. Them streets ain't your streets. Them's ain't your streets. You need to stop that. Them streets ain't your streets. Stop it, sister. Stop it.
Lowest that violent crime has been in our city. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. And we're going to always remind them that these are our streets, y'all. Long Live Go-Go has been in service for 6 years, reigning right here on this same corner, standing up against gentrification, standing up against rich, taking away unemployment.
Standing against gentrification. And she telling a sea of white people we standing against gentrification. She's literally talking to a sea of white people. Yeah, all the white people. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Yeah, no justice, no peace. Yeah, we standing against gentrification. You see how quiet it got when she. You see how quiet it got when she said. When she said we stand against gentrification, it got quiet as hell.
Olive Go-Go has been in service for 6 years, reigning right here on this same corner, standing up against gentrification, standing up against rich taking away unemployment, standing up for DC statehood. And we will continue to do that. Because guess what? The message remains clear. Until DC has its full autonomy, the mayor isn't to blame. The council isn't to blame. But Congress, you have a role. And I'm here to send them a message. Pass the DC Emissions Act. Give DC statehood.
You niggas don't deserve statehood. You niggas don't deserve statehood. Y'all gonna be a nut. Why would a Republican administration allow a state that votes 99% Democrat? DC literally votes 99% Democrat in elections. And if you get statehood, you gonna get like 5 or 6 electoral votes, man. Cause you got a similar population of like Wyoming or some shit like that, or like South Dakota, one of them flyover states. You got similar population as them, so you gonna get you may even get 10 electoral votes, but hell no, them gonna be 10 Democrat electoral votes. We ain't giving you no fucking statehood. You crazy?
If they don't want to deal with us, if we're such a problem and they don't have the time to focus on what we're dealing with right here in our city, then they can mind their state and give us full autonomy to run our city. And I know y'all been watching the news, so y'all heard this statement over and over again. But when they call this public safety, let's be real. Those are not words of liberation, but words of occupation. This is a fascist takeover. Fascism is real, and the authoritarian regime is taking over our city. This is a military zone, apparently, right? They said Donald Trump is supposed to be visiting Ward 7 and 8 today. He's going to be at Congress Park. But guess where he could go? He could go to Congress and give us full autonomy so that we can make decisions for ourselves. Now, he has so much time on his hands to worry about what's going on in D.C. What we going to tell him to do? Release the files. Release the Epstein files right now. Since you got so much time on your hands, you should do your job and worry about yourself.
Y'all don't even give a fuck about the Epstein files. Get the fuck out of here. Salute to Roger Wood, man. He said systematically under policed and over policed at the same damn time. Yeah. Yep. Over policed and under policed at the same time. Said release the hounds. Jeez Christ.
Because the only felon I see is in the White House.
Ma'am, that's not the only felon you see. All these niggas got felonies. All these niggas up here got felonies. If they grew up in DC like me, every last one of these niggas here got at least one felony. And I'm not even like joking right there. Like every nigga in here, if they grew up in DC, they all have a felony. At least one. All of them. These people are crazy, man. These people are crazy, man. These people are nuts. Shout out to Everybody in the building, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We looking for 10 people to share this stream. It says people are posing for photos with the National Guardsmen on the National Mall. Holy smokes, DC just went 7 days without a single homicide. Wow. For the first time in a long time under Trump's takeover. Carjackings are down 83% and robberies are down 46%.
When the National Guard hit the ground in Washington last week, that city's crime fight went into overdrive. And now we're seeing the impact and the dramatic reductions in crime.
When the National Guard rolled into Washington last week, the locals seemed skeptical.
The crime is minimal here. There's not really a lot of crime here. It looks like window dressing to me.
But with the Guard on the ground, crime is on the decline. For the first time in a long time, D.C. has gone 7 days without a homicide. And that's not all. Carjackings are down 83%. Robberies are down 46%. Car thefts down 21%. And overall violent crime is down 22%.
Think about that. Niggas are still committing violent crimes with all these federal troops everywhere. They're still committing car thefts. All this shit should be down 80%. Carjackings are down 80%. Murder's down 100%. Think about it. Murder is down 100%. Murder is down 100% in the murder capital. Murder is down 100% in the murder capital. Think about that. %100%. Yeah, murder is down to it's almost as if it's a all white state, man. All the YNs got some catching up to do. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Anybody can get killed at any moment in DC. But 7 days without a homicide, that's a long fucking time, Jack. DC in the building. Shout out to Blake. Blake in the building, man. Everyone hit that like button right now. We need it's 50 likes out there that haven't been hit yet. There are 50 likes that haven't been hit yet. If you're watching right now, hit the like so we can get the stream up, so we get the stream the way it's supposed to be at, man. This stream is supposed to have hundreds and hundreds of people in it, man. We cooking tonight, man. We cooking these white liberals, these black liberals, these fake wanna be down niggas that's scared to tell the truth. Hit the like button. Subscribe. 10 people share this on social media. We need 10 people to share this on social media.
So right now I'm down here in Union Station, as you can see behind me. Yes. And I walked through Union Station. It was different. See, I'm from DC. I live here. So I can tell you, I can be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was nice. I don't even want to leave. Union State, they literally, it feels different. Like usually when I walk through, it's got this like darkness. It's like you're walking through some sort of demi hood at night. And now it feels more light, upbeat. It definitely feels safe. But see, I can say that because I'm from here. A lot of people that are here protesting, they're not from here. They don't even live here. So they wouldn't know on a day-to-day basis like I would and some of the other DC natives. But yeah, I even saw U.S. Marshals up in Silver Spring. They rolled up on somebody. When I said he was stealthy, they were in regular cars. I'm not going to say too much, but they were in regular cars. I saw this guy throwing up these middle fingers. I was like, what's he doing? Is he tweaking? And I look, I kind of face where he's turned, and I see like 8 marshals, right? And they got like 2 or 3 people. They were silent. Silent. And this is Maryland. Well, it's still considered the DMV because it's the metropolitan area, but it's Maryland. And they're doing their work. The tax dollars at work. Yes. And Union Station literally feels cleaner. It's nicer. I could literally take a walk around. You know the great big circle right here. Usually has a ton of homeless people. It's got the F Trump. The people who are saying F Trump, I'm sorry. They look dirty. They look like they stink, and it looks like a homeless encampment, just a little bit. I mean, it's giving homelessness. Let me see that tent right there, the red and white stripes. It's giving homeless encampment. And I think I saw somebody come out of there. They looked a little. It's like there's always this look to them. It's like I don't want to say mental illness, but it's like this like mental health crisis look. Anyway, I saw they had like this great big banner. It says F Trump, and the guy's gonna be there for 4 years. Y'all ain't gonna do anything. And there's a sign saying, "Release the Epstein." What are you guys gonna do if you have the list? Dance around it? You can't do anything about it. You can't even hold the people within your general group. You can't hold up. I had a millennial pause right there. You can't hold people in different tiers responsible if you can't hold the people around you responsible. The general public has to hold themselves responsible, and they don't do that. What are you going to do with the Epstein list? Please tell me. What are you going to do? Are you going to wage justice? You can't put them in jail. I'm more concerned about the people that I live around, the laws that affect me, not a bunch of rich people who do not live the same type of life as we do. Rich people can do certain things and not get in trouble. That's their tier. I'm not angry at them. It's just that I don't know why everybody is so lit over the Epstein files. That is not going to end world hunger. It is not going to serve any kind of justice to us. It just isn't. That's their world, not ours. But yeah, as far as the presence down here in Union Station, I mean, hey, I'm gonna be honest. It's cleaner looking. It's nicer looking. You still have some people asking for money, but they're like only 2 or 3, and they're like right by the escalators. They're not inside. They're not people like zombies on the inside. I was able to take an actual walk around the circle without smelling weird stuff. It's nice. I mean, I spoke to some of the military people. They were so nice. I said, I'm glad you're here. They were like, thank you. I even spoke to the U.S. Marshals up in Maryland. They were sweet too. They had no attitude, even though they were busy. Like he was busy, and he still spoke to me so nicely. So, like literally, thumbs up, Trump. Get him.
Wow, that sister, uh, that's a real woman, man. That's a real woman. That's a real one. That's how a woman's supposed to act. That's how a woman is supposed to act. A woman is not supposed to be whining about more protection. A woman a woman part of a dangerous group who lives in a dangerous city should never be whining about, oh man, there's too many law enforcement out here. That's a real woman is supposed to love the fact that there's law enforcement out there. She's supposed to love it. A real woman is supposed to love it. A real woman is supposed to love that. She's supposed to be like, what? I'm safe? This is a real woman.
So right now I'm down here.
Masked up for no reason. What is this?
Where's your ID? Where's your badge? Why do you have your face covered? What the fuck are you scared of?
Because I'm ugly.
Because you're ugly? Yeah, we knew that. We knew that. Look at this pussy right here. Look at this fucking pussy right here. Yeah, why do you have your face covered? Because you want to drag people away without them knowing? Without them knowing what you do? What's your name? Why do you have zip ties? Who are you gonna arrest? Who are you gonna disappear? Yeah, you got crazy eyes. You know, one of your colleagues just told me he loves the Proud Boys because they love America. Do you agree? Do you like the fucking Proud Boys? Do you like white supremacists? Look at all these fucking bitches walking up and down, up and down, up and down.
The dudes that's talking, that's saying all this stuff to the cops, would be scared of me. And I'm an old head. They would all be scared of me. They would be scared of me. Let alone the little niggas that's running around terrorizing the city. They would never talk to no YNs like this. These little fucking bitches that's yelling at these feds, they would never talk to no YNs like that. I don't even think they would talk around YNs. Like if some YNs were around, they wouldn't talk. Like if they were having a conversation on the train, car, and some YNs got on the train, they would stop their conversation. If they were having some conversations, you know what I mean, in like on a bus, and some YNs sat down next to them, they would stop talking.
Why are you so embarrassed with the work that you're doing, huh? Why are you so embarrassed? No, absolutely not. Pull your neck gaiter down and we'll talk. Until then, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Fuck you. That cannot be an official issue tactic. That cannot be official issue. I refuse to believe that's official issue. Come on now. David, you little punk, how long have you been with them? How long? 3 days? By the way. Look at that shit. No way that's fucking real, bro. Look at that shit. That can't stop anything. Go fuck yourself. You're a bunch of fake ass white supremacist bitches. Look at this one. He looks like Patriot Front. Look at his neck gaiter right there. That is a same blue. That must be Patriot Front. Oh, look at this new one over here. Look at her. What are you, a skinwalker? What the fuck? Is that even an official issue shirt? Look at that shit. Diplomatic security. Diplomatic security. Come on now. We're gonna come for you too. Especially women. Especially people of color. Look at this. She just had a peace sign. She's fine with being part of this fascist regime. Unmarked cars. No ID. No badge. No ID. No nothing. Half of these plate carriers are fake. You can't say those are real. That can't stop shit. These people would probably just join yesterday. Look at that. And they're being collaborated with by the NPD. That's right. Get in your little Nazi ass car. Get fucking moving. Keep fucking moving. Look at this little pussy ass bitches over here. Look at his face. Look at his ugly ass face. It's all covered because he's so fucking scared. Should be embarrassed.
That was so lame. That was so lame, dog.
Masked up for no reason.
That was so lame. Let's see what the comments say, man. That was so lame. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, change is coming. Yeah, murder's down 100% and carjacking's down 83%. You're right. Change is coming. Murder's down 100% and carjacking's down 83%. You're exactly right. Shout out to Pamela Henderson, man. Pamela Henderson in the building. Salute to Barry B, man. Barry B is in the building. Once again. Every night. Shout out to Barry B, man. In the building. Yeah, everything gonna be all right, man. Homicide down 100% and carjacking down 83%.
I remember going to the gas station in DC even just a month ago. And I would never do this. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's quiet, safe out here, man.
I know this gas station right here. I've been to this gas station hundreds of times. This is New Jersey Avenue, Rhode Island Avenue intersection, right here. This gas station right here. It's yeah. Somebody would jump in your car. You can't leave your car door open like that in DC. Somebody gonna jump in your car.
This is crazy. It's quiet, safe out here, man. Safe. I remember a few months ago, my brother had his door open. Somebody carjacked him right here in Northeast, right up the street, actually. Got carjacked. My SUV got taken. Y'all hear the helicopters out here? Oh, yeah, we got the helicopters out here. Like, DC is safe.
It says 44% of the population in DC are black. Almost 100% of the protesters in Washington, D.C. are white. Another paid protest was shipped in liberals. Nothing the left does is real. Oh, man. Oh, man. You said Rhode Island and Florida? Nah, Jack. Florida, yeah, Florida, but that gas station is not on Florida though. That gas station is not on Florida. It's on Rhode Island in New Jersey. It don't touch Florida. Rhode Island and is that New Jersey yet? But it might be the street that turned into New Jersey Avenue, whatever it is. But that Rhode Island is not on Florida. Not on Florida Avenue. Florida Avenue is it used to be a gas station right there on the other side, but they closed it down. Is it? It might still be over there. It might still be over there. It might still be a gas station over there. I can't remember. But yeah, that gas station right there, that's the one like on the other side of south of Florida. That's the one south of Florida. All right, let's see what this brother got to say, man.
So Donald Trump, he decided to take over the nation's capital. He decided to take over Washington, D.C., clean it up. And ever since he did, you have the left, they're always complaining about something. There's nothing new there. But what is new is the actual results. Take a look at this. Robbery is down by 46%. Carjackings are down by 83%. Are you serious right now? Here's what I want to know. It absolutely blows my mind. How can you be on the left, right? As crazy as y'all are, how can you be over there, though? See these results, all right? They're undeniable. They're in your face. See these results and go, I don't like that. How can you do that? Instead, you should see these results and go, you know what? I wonder if Donald Trump can apply that to every city in the United States. And if you ask me, I think he should start with Seattle and San Francisco. Clean them up. This is absolutely phenomenal work. And if you think the people in D.C. are upset about it, they're not. People in the streets are like, yo, this is fantastic. I can walk around now. It's safe.
They gonna be people in D.C. because they're supposed to be here for 30 days, right? Day 27, 28, and 29 is gonna be rough, man. Because niggas know it's gonna go back to normal. Niggas gonna be like, oh man, it's gonna be sad, man, them last few days, man, before they leave, man. Oh man. That shit gonna be sad, man.
Black people in the street like, yo, this is the safest I've ever seen DC. This is incredible. President Trump should remain president. They were saying all kinds of wild shit. It was like, President Trump, I'll vote for him 3 times. And all. Come on, man. But it's incredible work. Donald Trump cleaned up DC. And that just lets you know, like, could this have been done with Biden? Yeah. But they don't care. Biden and Harris administration didn't give a damn about DC. The nation's capital should always be clean. It should be the safest. But here we are. Donald Trump, he just went and cleaned it up. He said, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how the nation capital should look.
Great.
God bless America. So Donald Trump, he decided to take over the nation.
I don't like it tonight. What are you, superstitious? You got more chance of winning the Powerball than running into him. Nah, man. I don't like it tonight. What are you, superstitious? You got more chance of winning the Powerball.
Breaking: Biden Judge Kendra Briggs has just ordered the release of the youths who attempted to murder big balls in the streets of D.C. These delinquents need to be taken into federal custody if possible. They have no business on the streets of D.C. Kendra Briggs. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Everyone hit that like button right now, man. Smash that like button. We got 200 on Twitter. I want to get to 300. I mean, on YouTube. I want to get to 300 on YouTube, man. They're keeping the numbers down, man. I wonder what can be done about that, man. I wonder what can be done. They're keeping the numbers down. I would like to get to 300 on YouTube. I mean, I'm happy for the 200. This is a blessing. Don't get me wrong. Blessed to have any amount of people in the live stream. It's crazy that they just can just like straight just sabotage your channel like that. That's crazy. They just like sabotage you. Like you can't. There's nothing you can do about it.
These DC liberals cry about crime while hiding behind taxpayer-funded shields. Armed security paid for by you. Gated communities in Georgetown, Colorama, police patrols reinforced around Capitol Hill, while families that are regular, like you and me in Anacostia, we're getting left to bleed. They don't ride the metro. They don't walk the streets at night. Their kids aren't dodging bullets or carjackings or break-ins. They live in a bubble of walls, guards, and privilege, while pushing policies that leave you vulnerable. Meanwhile, Trump steps in for 1 week. The man literally steps in for just 1 week, and crime stats collapse. Robbery down 46%, carjackings down 83%, violent crime down 22%, and that's in just 1 week. 1 week. That proves it's not inevitable. It's by choice. You see, these people don't feel the pain because they're shielded. We feel the pain. You feel the pain. And that's why every Democrat city needs to be bogarted and cleaned out, from Chicago, Philadelphia, LA, Baltimore, New York. They all have these protected elites that are so detached from what real reality is that they think that what they're doing is great. They are getting mad because crime is dropping. They're running their mouths because crime is no more. It's incredible. You can't even make this up. They're crying because someone is coming in and saving lives and dropping crime. I don't even know what to tell you. These DC liberals.
You've been out here watching the police, making sure they don't do more fascist things. What has been the result? We were just having conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I'm 19 years old. I am a student, and there's no reason for this. But I was at a restaurant with my mom in Logan Circle yesterday. It was an unmarked DHS car. I know they're DHS because I know what the car looks like. And
Press 1 if you see it.
at a restaurant with my mom in Logan Circle yesterday. It was an unmarked DHS car. I know they're DHS because I know what the car looks like. And they were right outside the restaurant. I left my house to go to work this morning. There's an unmarked car outside of there. I left work to go home. There's an unmarked car outside. Went to go to the walk to the metro. There's an unmarked car following me down the street. They're targeting and systematically trying to intimidate journalists and folks who are trying to document what's going on. I'm out there every day. I recognize these agents, and they recognize me, and they're trying to intimidate me. It's not going to stop. We're going to keep fighting fascism. As long as I'm on these streets and not in handcuffs, which I hope doesn't happen, I will be doing the exact same thing, and I'm not going to stop.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
Absolutely. Our liberations are interconnected. The liberation of Palestine, liberation of minorities and working people, liberation of our immigrant communities. They're all together. We all have to join in this fight, and it is so, so important that we continue to do that. DC is strong, and we're going to get through this together.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
You've been out here watching the police.
We need 10 people to share this stream. Hit the like button, subscribe, support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. Sponsor the show. Support the channel. I'm going to drop the link in a little bit.
And what do you guys think about the feds coming here into Washington, D.C.?
I love it. I love it. I wish it was more.
And how dangerous did Washington, D.C. become in these past few years?
It doesn't compare to the 80s. DC was the murder capital of the United States. We averaged 13 bodies a day.
And do you think Donald Trump's wrong for wanting to come in here and clean up the city?
Nope. No, I do not.
Why do you think there's so many people are getting upset with him coming in and wanting to take control of the city as far as getting rid of the
Because
crime?
they're not doing enough. They need to take control and get this city. But this is the nation's capital. You got tourists scared to come here.
And were the police enforcing the laws?
But it's not enough of them. They're not doing enough.
What do you think about the federal government coming in here and trying to stop the crime?
It's a bad idea.
Why do you think it's a bad idea?
Because we need them to actually be stopping
laws.
But it's not
here. The federal government coming in here. What do you think about the federal government coming in here and trying to stop the crime?
It's a bad idea.
Enough of them. They're not doing.
What do you think about the federal government coming in here and trying to stop the crime?
It's a bad idea.
Why do you think it's a bad idea?
Because we need them to actually be stopping crime, not being sent against the homeless.
Okay, so do you think they're overstepping their boundaries here in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, I mean, it's wrong on all sorts of levels. It's just dumb.
What do you guys think about the feds coming here into Washington?
Yeah. They were almost in charge, man. They were almost in charge, man, for another 4 years.
I thought y'all said D.C. was going to be looking like Germany in the 1930s. If you go around D.C. and talk to the residents after Trump's decision to federalize the city, it sounds like the residents pretty happy to me. It's crazy. Every time Trump do something, y'all had this emotional ass outrage. Then the shit that y'all say is going to happen never happens. Just like y'all said, we was going to be slaves again when he got elected. But anyway, after it doesn't happen, it's straight silence. Then y'all bitching about something else. Make it make sense.
Let me drop this link, man. Let's see. What's up, man? What's up, Mark?
What's up, man? I'm about to go to DC next week, man.
Oh, wow.
Can't wait.
Yeah, man. This is. I wish I could go so I could see what it was like. I left a couple days before this started. Yeah, I was in DC last week, a couple weeks ago.
Take the Amtrak right there, Union Station. Oh man.
Yeah, they say it's not seedy down Union Station anymore.
That's good.
Usually seedy as a motherfucker down there.
Crazy.
Thank you, Trump. You can now come and check out the monuments, get something to eat, and check out the sites in Washington, D.C.
See?
And not get robbed, carjacked, or killed by somebody who looks like me.
Oh, shit.
Now, let me ask you this. The liberals hear this from the other sons, do they? Are they taking those sons serious?
They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care what sons think. They want to use sons for votes and use sons. Sons are idiots. These white liberals, They're terrified of sons. Okay, terrified of sons. They don't. They segregate in every way they can. From sons.
But sons
All
they can't realize that, understand this.
no,
Are
no.
they
Sons,
that
sons are
moronic?
morons. Sons are morons. Sons are morons. You know that.
Yeah,
Sons are morons.
yeah. Every time I try to give them hope.
Where you guys live? Where do you guys live? You guys in the neighborhood?
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
Cool. Where do you live?
That's a weird thing.
That's not a weird thing. I talk to my neighbors all the time. That's so strange. We heard some news about some sex pests around here, so I was just wondering where you guys live. You live in Mount Pleasant? What street? What block?
Having a night.
No. What's your name? Sorry, we heard some news about some sex pests. Some people leaving their sex toys here, and then some people felt uncomfortable. Do you guys order from here? Or are you guys just sitting? What's your name? So I see 3 sex pests here. Where's your other friend?
This look like Wisconsin Avenue, or
You won't say your name, you coward. I see 3 little bitches. What's your name? Where do you live?
that woman has never talked to anybody like that in her life. She's never talked to anyone like that in her life. She's only talking to these people because she know they gotta have restraint. That woman has never called nobody a little bitch in her life.
If you live in Mount Pleasant, you can tell me what block. We're a very friendly neighborhood here. Do you forget your dildo? Did you forget your dildo? Oh. What's your name? Oh, you're gonna take a picture of me because you're a little bitch too? That's fine. I don't
She
care.
going in though.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not the one abusing people. I'm not a menace. What's your name? You won't name yourself? What's your name? You refuse to name yourselves. Interesting. Yeah, I think you should leave our neighborhood. We don't like sex pests here. Hey guys, these guys are ICE. ICE is here. Guys, these guys are ICE. These guys are ICE. Get them the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, then who are you with? Who are you with? Because you guys were sitting over there before, and that's like really fucking suspicious. And then you're sitting here and you're not ordering anything.
No, this looks like Pennsylvania Avenue. Actually, this looks like Pennsylvania Avenue a little bit. She keeps saying Mount Pleasant. What? They said Mount Pleasant. Where is this at? I
I
can't.
don't know where that's at in DC.
This look like
Who are you
Pennsylvania
with?
Avenue a little bit.
Well, who are you with? Like, if I asked you where you're from, and you just said Mount Pleasant.
I gotta see that store behind it.
Where are you from? No. What block? What block? It's really easy to say. It's really easy. Honestly, when I talk to people in my neighborhood and I say what block, get out of here, ICE. Nobody likes you. Go home, bitches. Fuck you. Bye-bye. Let's watch them. Let's see where they're going.
Oh, I know this Mount Pleasant. Okay, I know this. This is okay. This is probably like 16th Street or 15th Street, uptown. I'm telling you, I know what this is.
Where's your car? Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. Fuck ICE. These bitches are with ICE. Fuck them. Fuck you. No, bitch. No. Oh, are you actually with ICE then? Are you saying that? No, you can't unless you're with a law enforcement agency. Are you with a law enforcement agency, you cunt? Where are you from, bitch? I asked.
That white woman is so vulnerable, is so susceptible to being a victim, and she's whining about, especially from an illegal. She's very likely to be a victim of a crime from an illegal immigrant.
Man,
This
I hope
woman
a
is.
couple of illegals gangbang her, man.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I love that. That'll be great.
You lied and said you were with lived in Mount Pleasant. Are you a liar? Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, you want to identify it. That's cool. Yeah, you can't tell me shit if you don't show me an ID, you cunt. Get the fuck out of my neighborhood. Fuck you.
Do you feel unwelcome yet?
Yeah, you should feel unwelcome.
That's the point.
Yeah. Why don't you go home and cry? Why don't you get a real job, you bitches?
I don't want to go there, but I do want to say that a lot of Nazis after the war did.
Yeah, they didn't do great.
A lot of them did commit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Shameful.
Bye-bye. Leave. Nobody likes you.
Okay. I mean, I hope those student loan payments are worth it.
Yeah, nobody.
Mount Pleasant is like probably like a 80% Hispanic neighborhood in DC.
My thing is, he's wearing a turban, so is he going against the minority?
Yeah,
and he's the brown person.
He's a brown person, and she's a woman.
Yeah.
She looks like a lesbian. She looks like a lesbian right here. Yes, this is fucked up. She's not following the code, man.
He likes you. Nobody loves you.
They didn't go to college. Oh, let's be real, yeah. Feeling good about ourselves?
Yeah, get out of my neighborhood. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Ock Nation News is made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Fuck you.
All right, we got 3 members of law enforcement who allegedly, maybe, I don't know, they refuse to identify themselves.
Get
We've
the
asked
fuck
them.
out of my neighborhood. Oh, we're gonna go back? We're gonna go back to Mount Pleasant?
Yeah.
Nope. Can't do that. Yeah, go the fuck back to Delaware. How many people are in the businesses, what they look like, where you think they're from.
Yeah.
What color the business owner looks like, where he might be from, where she's gonna be from. Oh, what a waste of fucking time.
I know, what a waste of my fucking tax dollars.
Where's Doge when you fucking need it? Right. You had a pupusa. You might go.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, are there fucking more? There are fucking more.
Let's see what cars they come from.
Oh wait, did you guys leave the dildo? Was it you
Yeah,
guys?
did you guys forget your dildo? Is that why you're here?
So fucking.
Did you forget your sex
This
toys?
is where families live, you assholes.
Yeah, my kids are here, you sex pests. Sex pests!
Yeah, it doesn't fucking surprise me for you fucking pedophile.
Yeah, these fucking pedophiles right here. These pedophile ice pieces of shit. Where are you? Is it right here? Is this your car? Is this it? Oh, this is it. This Hyundai Sonata, Virginia tag UEZ 7499. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Get the fuck out. Fuck you. I hope all the bad things in life that happen to you. Oh, it's this car right here too. This Delaware car. This Delaware car, JMC 9888 Pathfinder. Also ice. Get the fuck out. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get out, bitch. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Man, I can't stand these white
Fuck
liberal
you.
bitches.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, what we're seeing is
Get the fuck out of my
the
neighborhood,
Galaxies
motherfuckers.
destroying their own society.
Yeah, man.
You
That's
think
what
I
I'm
give
saying,
a fuck
man.
about you?
These guys are keeping her safe.
Yeah, hey, that's what I'm saying. The glider man, in order for the glider man to
Yeah.
course correct the United States, they gotta course correct.
You think we won't protect our neighborhood from people who would do us harm?
Yeah.
Are
I
you
put
with
it well
them too?
He said people that hate the police,
Oh,
right?
Okay, bitch.
They
All
don't
right, we got
understand
you
that
on
rallies,
tape. Get the fuck out of
like
my
when they go to a
neighborhood.
concert, one of the little
Fuck
gay
you.
concerts,
Get
that
the fuck
paratis that
out.
of cops
Fuck you.
that are protecting that venue, right?
Fuck you,
Cops
Nazi.
patrolling at night,
Bye.
watching
My
the
Oh,
bad.
this one's
Hey, my
fucking
bad.
out. Let's
I
go.
can't hear you over
Where are
this
you
bitch
going,
screaming.
bitch?
over this white bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's
What'd you say?
incredible, man. That
Yeah.
lack of foresight on that, man. Because I mean, from what I hear from people here, anyway, gliders are so smart, right? But what's wrong with this stupid bitch?
Man, man, hey, say I don't know. I don't know. And one thing that I've known for a little while is that despite the fact that gliders being smart and kind of running things and kind of being masters of their own game, they don't control their children.
Mm.
The children are the boss.
What do you think the children are the boss?
Well, yeah, kind of. Just growing up when I was a kid, I noticed that
Their kids are more
the
woke. Yeah.
well, it's not even that the kids are more woke. It just seems like at a young age they can't really control their kid. The kid gets mad at them because they show up late, despite the fact that they got off work and showed up anyway. And you know, I don't
No,
know.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you one way or the other. I don't know shit about glider homes.
Yeah, well, I'm really
I
talking about them when it comes to raising their kids. And then I'm
What?
talking
probably.
about what I witnessed in high school, like growing up, middle
Mm.
school to high school.
Yeah, yeah. Because that, not to say I was running my mom, but my mom, she knew enough that I wasn't getting in trouble. So she
Right.
taught me at a young age. So
Mm.
I
Yo,
ran to my
if
own
you can
beat.
hear it, we can hear it.
Wicked, you want to call him? Or he up? He up,
No,
right
he's
up.
up. He's
He
up. I
ain't
mean,
up.
I don't know how he does that
Hey,
though. He's like asleep
hey,
and he's awake
he
lately.
ain't up. Hey, but hey, we did have a glider woman speaker, and that shit does bore the shit out of her.
Yeah. Hey, how you
Oh
do that?
man, I'm
How
sitting
you
there
do that?
listening to y'all. Man,
How
I'm
you do
listening
that?
to y'all.
But how you
Man,
asleep and awake at the same time though?
I was never asleep. I was never
But,
asleep.
but you were snoring though.
man,
I was not
yeah.
snoring. I
No,
was
that was a
breathing.
snore. Oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay,
got you.
okay.
That microphone was just too close to your,
Yeah, you know
was
what I
just
was
too
gonna
close to
say?
your.
I like that new mic you got. It's crisp, but you can hear everything.
You just took my
Yeah,
gun from me. Can I get your name? On the card, Officer Moore, badge number 569. Why you took my gun from me now? It is a misdemeanor. You did not tell me that you were armed when you were stopped by the police. And I asked you what's the probable cause, right? When you pulled up on me, did you ask me? You said I'm pulling you over for what? Did you say that?
This is a terrible place to be arguing, man. I'm just being real.
Nah, but that's wrong. Y'all know that's wrong. I told him before he pulled me on the car, I said I got my gun on me. Did I say that? I said that.
But brother, if you got a legit complaint, you will win. Okay.
You just took my gun from me. Can I get your name?
Man, they should use that as a recruitment ad. Be a cop and deal with this shit. You in?
hey, the gliders are gonna be in. The gliders will be in because they're
Yes.
like somebody's got to
It's
do
the
it.
right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
Man, make it make sense, man.
Hey, it's in their DNA. That's the
Yeah.
sense.
Hey, look, Tia, when I say no solution, I mean that all the way around, not just some people. There's no solution,
Mm,
period, bro. Everybody sucks.
yeah, I don't know, man. I think there might be just a solution to get the sun crime under control.
Trump has now basically federalized and taken over DC in order to clean it up. The
Can't
stats have
stand
come
this
out.
dude.
DC is safer. It is cleaner. It's been a week. Crime has already gone down. And notice that this woman was talking about the fact that she is a DC resident because all of the people that are protesting and the brilliance of what Trump has done is that he's got people protest. He's got the left protesting against cleaning up neighborhoods and ending crime, which makes him look even crazier. But what this resident notices is that all of these people who have come to protest and all this other stuff, they're not even from DC. And if you notice, a lot of the people, she said that they're dirty and ugly and look unclean and all of that stuff, is that they're all these like liberal boomers, honestly, that are protesting against this stuff. And this is really all about everything that the left is advocating against hurts people like it really does. The things that they're advocating against, it hurts people like this resident. All right. People like this woman these are the ones who are hurt by defund the police. These are the people that are hurt by, the left advocating for filthy streets and not cleaning up and all of this different stuff. So yes, this works.
Yeah, it's working. It is working.
Walked the Union Station. It was different.
Wrong messenger.
I mean, how long can he keep this up, though? How long can this go on for?
It's only 30 days. It's going on for 30 days. At the end of 30 days, I think you got to ask Congress, can he have some more time? And then, we'll see what happens then.
I know the brothers can't wait for them.
Residents of DC, because for the first time in fucking ever, there's not really any overt crime happening in DC. For the first time, there's not a bunch of murders. For the first time, there's not.
You like her? They print them in DC. They got plenty of them.
Word. Better than that.
Yo, in Philly, shit, what a 100, a 30?
100 in Philly.
For the residents of DC, because for the first time in fucking ever, there's not really any overt crime happening in DC. For the first time, there's not a bunch of murders. For the first time, there's not a bunch of gang violence. For the first time in many, many fucking decades, these people can actually go outside and they don't have to climb over homeless people. They don't have to hold their kids' hand and tell them to step around the shit and piss that the homeless leave on the fucking side of the road. That there aren't a bunch of people outside in the middle of the street drinking with their 40s and shit like that. Like there aren't a bunch of shell casings little kids have to walk over. Yes, finally, the ordinary residents of DC, the ordinary people like you and me, our community, can actually get a fucking break. These children can actually go outside. They're not going to get shot. They're not going to end up dead or on t-shirts. For the first time, their parents can take their hand and walk them to the park and not have to explicitly worry about them being shot up on the fucking block.
And here's the thing too, like when you go to the park, it's not just getting shot up, right? It's not just that, because that's like extreme, right? And make sure you support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. We got like 1,000. We got like everybody in here's gotten a free membership. Support the channel back for all this free memberships you've gotten over the years, because I can't go members only at any time. Support the channel back. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. Support. Share the stream on social media.
I think you should. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, definitely. What I'm saying is that like sons have more problems than just the big ones, right? Like the murder and stuff like that. Like going to a park where you like a playground, right? And just being overwhelmed by weed smoke. You know what I mean? Just going to the park where you're like literally monkey bars and fucking jungle gym and shit, and the smell of weed just knock you in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that shit is that shit. And then like niggas, just grown ass niggas, like just milling around, like it's like. Nigga, like it's like 2:00 and shit. You 28. What the fuck are you?
It's
where
Tuesday.
are you doing at a playground, nigga?
Right.
With your kids.
Now hold on. When you say, do you mean like the park or do you mean the playground itself?
I'm talking about playground.
Man, that is crazy.
Niggas don't be like, it's like they just a nuisance, you know what I'm saying? Like more so than killing and carjacking, which happens. Don't get me wrong, that happens.
Yeah. Wow.
But people make it seem, people overstate that, right? As the kind of like the thing that goes away when niggas go away. When niggas go away, it's not just necessarily just killing and murder, because like everybody's not going to get murdered, everybody's not going to get carjacked.
Yeah.
It's
Yo,
just
TR in the
their,
back.
it's their, it's their, just their presence, their dark cloud presence, their ominous presence.
Yeah.
They're just like there are places where they shouldn't be talking to themselves or rapping lyrics loud, vulgar lyrics
Or
loud.
menacing people.
Just being a fucking like
A nuisance.
oddball nuisance, but a dangerous oddball
Right.
nuisance.
Yo,
You know
one
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
sad. You're right. One of the saddest things I've seen in Blackistan passing through. Right. On the west side, everybody's outside. Right, in particular. But I would see mothers holding their kids' hand, walking down the sidewalk, and as they go down the sidewalk, they're walking past the young, dangerous dope boys. By the dope boys are the old, drug addicts. Right. Down the street is a bum on the floor sleeping. Right. It's like, damn, why does my kid got us? My kids don't see none of that, but for the record, but if I was from Blackistan, why the fuck do my kids gotta be exposed to all that?
Yeah, and then you complaining about somebody cleaning it up.
Yes, I'm happy that DC is being taken over. I'm happy the FBI, I'm happy the people of DC get a chance to breathe. They get a chance to go outside. These kids get a chance to walk to the fucking park without dying. That's what you're missing. The people that live in these specific streets, these specific blocks, these specific areas are happy that they don't have to deal with the fucking riffraff anymore, are happy they don't have to deal with the fucking piece of shit people that would rather shoot up their own community than do something better with their life. This is the first time in forever they're probably able to breathe. This is the first time in forever I haven't seen a bunch of gang violence happen. Kids' lives have been saved because of the extra police.
You know another thing too that people take for granted too? When there ain't no niggas around, there's nobody, and I mean nobody, in the area that you can get an argument with that will kill you. Nobody. Think about it. When niggas, if there's an environment, let's just say it's a intersection with a grocery store on one corner, a rec center on another corner, a park on another corner, and a subway station on another corner, right? An intersection, and it's bustling, right? Restaurants and all type of shit, right? Shoe stores, all that shit. Let's just say 50% of the people in that intersection are niggas. There's probably about dozens of people there that if you get in an argument with them, they'll try to kill you either with their hands, a knife, or a gun. If you remove niggas, there's literally nobody there that you could argue with that will try to kill you because of the argument. Nobody.
Yeah, I think the closest thing to that would be the burritos, and even them ain't trying to
The
do that.
Burrito's not gonna try to kill you over an argument. The Burrito gonna fucking be arguing with you, and he probably just gonna fucking walk away or something. Burrito might kill
Man,
another Burrito over argument, but they not gonna kill you.
Yeah,
man.
he might shove a
That's
burrito in your ass, but that's
that's
it.
true. Yo, is that Nick time?
Yeah, sir.
Oh shit, 10 hook.
Yeah, a burrito might shove a burrito in your ass, but that's about it.
VP on deck. So they
Burritos are
gonna
more
shove a
honorable.
what?
They're just more. They'll shove a burrito in your ass, but they're just more honorable. They're just more honorable a little bit.
Extra sour cream.
Yeah, that nigga, he gotta go to work in the morning though. Like you gotta remember, like
Pause.
Burrito gotta go to work in the morning.
Yo, one of my guys that's a cop would tell me that when he would arrest on burritos, even like young shithead on burritos, they will always ask, "Hey, what time am I getting out? Because I gotta go to work in the morning."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. When I see them
That's
burritos, they're fucking
hilarious.
working, dog. They at a
Son,
job site somewhere,
You know
framing
what
the
they
house somewhere.
we say party all night, work all day. What the son man say? Sleep all day, party all night.
Man.
Yo, she got a weird shaped head, bro. Like her
Man,
forehead, the
yo,
top of her
bro,
head is like
leave
huge,
her
bro.
be, bro. You gonna respect her, bro. She
I'm still smashing,
spit.
but
She spitting, bro.
she got like that Roger from American Dad head. Go ahead, bro.
Man, I know this
I
guy
kind of
from
see it.
Philly ain't talking.
Damn.
Nah, she's a dime in Philly for sure, but I
Yeah.
mean, she just got a weird head.
Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Carjacking, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Yeah, man, you from Philly, man. You just stop you being picky and shit, man. Like, come on, bro.
Right,
Bro,
set
I
this
said
one
I'm
out, folks.
smashing, bro. I ain't.
Set this one out.
I could critique and smash, bro. I could walk and
Nah,
chew gum.
That's true. That's true.
nah, you can't critique her. Like she like I said, they print these joints in DC, but she bad for Philly, man. Woo.
Presence. And that's what you guys are forgetting. Children's lives have been saved. Teenagers' lives have been saved. Young adult lives have been saved. You understand the amount of gang violence that has not taken place since there has been extra support in DC? A lot of lives have been saved. And people are overlooking that.
Go ahead, Queen.
I'm happy for the
I'm getting umbrito vibes from that female. She probably an umbrito, right? Like a Cuban or something.
Yeah, I could see that. Like half
Yeah.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, what do you think, Mark? Mark is the umbrito expert on the panel. What do you think, Mark? She umbrito?
DC because for the first time in
She is
ever.
a little bit
Melania.
unbelievable.
I don't think she's a Spanish speaker though. I don't think she's a Spanish speaker. She don't sound like a Spanish. She sound
She
like
look like a Melungeon to me.
yeah, a parent. She sound like she got a parent that might be an umbrito, a grandparent that might be a umbrito, but she don't speak. I bet she don't speak Spanish.
Definitely agree with you on that.
It says, "How is this keeping DC safe?"
All of these folks out here responding, and yet y'all see all these fucking cops out here for one person in the car. There's one person.
You don't know what's going on though. Like, how do you know what's going? Like, how the fuck do you know what's going on? They might need a dozen cops. Cause like you don't know what's going on.
Man.
And then why do you care? Why you ain't just walk? Like, think about it. This is the thing, right? Like, if he just kept walking where he was going, none of this would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's funny as fuck.
He just stopped and put himself in this situation.
In his car. Like I said, I don't really care about what his situation is and shit.
Oh, you don't care about what the situation. What if he's a pedophile? What if he's part of the pedophile ring and he got 2 little kids in the trunk? You don't give a fuck, right?
He ain't even do nothing.
Yeah, what if he voted for Trump? You know?
What if he in the Epstein files?
Yeah, like this dude. Like,
what if he voted for Kamala?
He literally said he don't care.
Right.
What this guy's got. That's a bold statement. That means anything. You're talking about anything. This dude. So you just don't care what this dude could have. His mother could be in the trunk. This guy's mother could be in the trunk.
Man,
his grandmother could be in the trunk.
I believe that son man too.
Yeah, he a typical.
Y'all see all these fucking cops out here for one person in the car. There's one person in his car. Like I said, I don't really care about what his situation is and shit. It's one person in the car. They deep as shit. No articulated threat. No probable cause to have all of these folks out here responding. And yet
He's
here
black.
we got
He probably got weed in the car.
3,
he got a gun in
4,
He
5,
got
6,
a
7.
gun
I'm
and
not
some
impeding
weed,
traffic.
some Hennessy.
And I'm actually in a bike lane. Do you want to get technical? I'm in a bike lane. I have the ability to
These
maneuver
niggas
here.
are
Don't flash your
annoying,
fucking
dog.
light on me.
Like,
I know the law.
I know
niggas are so fucking weird, dog.
I'm not in the street. This is
like think about this is what you're doing. when the crime was out of control, you weren't doing anything. You wasn't running up on the niggas, the YNs and shit with this shit. You wasn't running. You wasn't
To the
saying
dope
nothing
boys.
to anybody.
I
The
wonder why.
causeway. Now, surely when y'all did y'all federal takeover, y'all understood municipal law, right? I have the freedom of motion right here. Y'all are actually blocking my ability to be here. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Everybody
Hey,
think they. Everybody
I'm
think
not
they
entirely
Malcolm
sure
X.
what's going on here, but like I said, I know that it's too much. Why all these people on this man call like this?
I hate these. I know my rights, niggas. Dog.
I know, man.
You know,
They
and
never know their rights. They
and I
never
really,
actually know.
I need us to really
They know talking points.
This is the America that we created. Y'all see it? Well, they think that this shit makes sense. Again, while you guys are here using your force right here for this one fucking person, I guarantee you there's a real crime around the corner. If it's about safety.
Well, but how do you know this is not the real crime? Well, we'll go around the corner, and this will be around the corner that the real crime that's around the corner. If you go around the corner, like, this nigga is fucking annoying, man.
Go fucking stop something. But this one person with fucking 12 cops, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Again, y'all, everybody watching, this is not about public safety. There's one person in that car.
This nigga wouldn't say shit around no fucking nigga. He wouldn't, man. He could. Some YNs could drop a 2-year-old right in front of his face, and the police come back. Hey, man, did you see anything? No, I ain't see nothing, man.
I don't fuck with the police like that.
He could be
answering no question.
He could be on the train, and he could see these some words victimizing somebody. He wouldn't say shit to them.
No, man. I ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing to do with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga a coward, man. This nigga a bitch.
Look at how many cops just stopped. This is not fucking safety. Because while y'all are here saying that we're safe, there's a corner that's not fucking safe because y'all aren't there. Go police them. You want to record?
They're policing this corner, you asshole. You just said you didn't know what was going on.
I'll record you too. My name is Ty Hobson Powell.
Ty Hobson Powell.
A corner that's not fucking safe because y'all aren't there. Go police them. You want to record me? I'll record you too. My name is Ty Hobson Powell. Google me. What's your deal? You'll fucking find out who I am. What I'm trying to figure out is why you guys are here doing all of this. Brother, do you feel threatened? I see you keep looking back over your shoulder. Am I in your space too much? HSI?
I feel threatened.
Fuck. Say something, man. These niggas is losers, bro. They got a battery in their back. They came to DC with a mandate from a fucking loser who told them they could come out here and take over, and they doing just that. But it don't make y'all any less fucking.
While he's literally talking shit to them and nobody's doing anything to him. He's literally proving himself wrong. If it was he's saying it is, the second he would have talked shit there, somebody would have slapped fire at his ass and put him on the ground and put his hands behind his back and threw him in a fucking paddy wagon somewhere. He's literally talking shit to them and calling them names for the last few minutes.
These the type of niggas that definitely need to get swept.
I mean,
all the fire out of them, thrown in the back of the paddy, and then the nightstick gonna do some good work on his respectfully.
Yeah, I mean, losers. They suck at tyranny, evidently. It don't make y'all any less fucking
Make them
losers.
poop on the nightstick.
And I think the job of anybody who cares about democracy to shame you fuckers every time we see you. Y'all doing too much. This is entirely too fucking much, you losers. Hey, y'all, wherever you at in the city, you find these fuckers and you call them out just like this. Let's get on live. Let's have locations of where they at. Let's share.
So this is what you want to do. You want to share location. This your contribution to society.
Yeah, sounds about right.
When you didn't do nothing when the YNs was carjacking old ladies. You gotta understand, them YNs, they looking for old ladies. Now if they're carjackers, but their main target is old ladies. This nigga don't say nothing about that.
Let's have conversations. They're surveilling us. We can watch them too.
For all of the shit that I see y'all do on social media, turn it up. Because they're not bigger than us. They're not more than us. They're not smarter than us. And this is not their fucking home. Let's make it confusing for these motherfuckers here. Let's make it
Man,
confusing for them, y'all.
this nigga would have had me fucked up, bro.
It's a single person in the car, bro. I know.
Person in the car, but
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, fucking what? 12 people?
Y'all stopping the flow. Y'all stopping the flow of traffic on the main thoroughfare.
This is exactly why. That's where his whole motivation is. That single sheep
mammy?
right there.
The mammy?
Yeah, that's where all that energy comes from.
Bro,
Channeling that inner Keisha in them.
this nigga tripping, bro. If he would have dropped my low, I've been like, hold on, let's throw this nigga in the back of the patty, make him poop on the nightstick, man. This nigga tripping, bro.
I got Doug Chunks actually Googled him. The Ty Cobb, whatever the fuck his name, he Googled him. At just 15 years old, Ty Hobson Powell made history when he became the youngest student to graduate from the University of Baltimore.
I'm like, man.
What's his name, Doug Chunks? What's his name?
Ty Hobson Powell.
Ty Hobson Powell. It says Google him. Google him.
Yeah, he told them, man, Google me.
This nigga's a nerd. This
he's a fucking activist.
He's a lame. He not down with the shits.
Nah, he's probably a homosexual.
I've been like, yo, this little nigga got me fucked up. Let's throw this nigga in the back of the patty.
You know,
I got a nightstick for your motherfucking ass. Come poop on this
Oh,
drink.
he
quick, man.
he go.
Pause, bro.
I know, man. That boy, we heard it the first.
We got you, bro. We got you the first time.
Okay, this him right here. Okay, I got this nigga agitated. He cloud chasing. Look at this nigga. This nigga cloud chasing like shit, yo. He cloud chasing. Look, he got a whole shit. What's next? The community conversation Tuesday, August 19th. So he had a community conversation.
Nobody showed up.
Let's see if you got the engagement for that shit. Yeah, he got 127 likes. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say he gonna get that Tyler Perry crowd.
Yo,
the other day,
Carney's in the back.
The other day, okay. He said the other day, I intervened and helped a complete stranger during a stop with overzealous federal officials, simply because I saw an opportunity to good.
There you go.
Nigga, when you been doing the good? When have you done good to help a citizen from criminals?
Think about the fact that he said he didn't even know what was going on during that stop.
He could have been doing bad because that person could have been somebody that needed to be off the streets.
Keep in mind, he said he don't even care what it was.
He don't care. He don't even care. It could be anything. There you go.
Washington, they often send their committees, they send their riders, they send their vetoes, they send their disdain, right? Not to help us, but to control us. Conflict entrepreneurs have politicized statehood to the point where they have the GOP opposing their own stated values of letting people do what they need to do. That's not freedom. That is not freedom, y'all. That's colonialism with an American flag on top. So we're calling it MAGA today. It's the GOP at the end of the day, but we know what it is. And so I say to the world today, I say to you guys today, you can't speak about democracy, whether it's in Ukraine or whether it's in Gaza, while you choke it out in silence here in Washington. You can't preach liberty to the world while you're practicing subjugation at home in the capital of your country. You see, because D.C. is a city of free thinkers.
What's that?
But hear me out, y'all. This attack right now is a test, right? It's a test. If they can strip the autonomy of the capital city, of a major city like Washington, D.C. in broad daylight, if they can place us under military control.
Well, you're a federal district. Like, you're literally the only place they can really do this to. You're the District of Columbia.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Hey, bro, Democrats are so annoying, bro. They've been in power. Republicans been in power for what? 4.5 years of the last 20? And every time that a Republican is in office, all they do is just fucking complain and protest and march. And like whenever they in power, all we do is wait for the next fucking midterm or the next presidential election to vote and shit. Like they're so fucking annoying, dog.
Yeah. They had plenty of time to do everything that they said they wanted him to do in the first 6 months of his presidency. And listen, I get it though. I do get it. Like he has come in like gangbusters, man. From his first speech after he fucking became president to Tom Homan. Remember Tom Homan came out with all that? Like they
Uh-huh.
came out the bat like
Now he was
they,
ready this time.
yeah,
He didn't know what
exactly.
to do like the first time. The first time he
Yeah.
wasn't sure, like, but this time he was like, oh, okay, bet.
Yeah, he came strong at him, and they reeling, and he's overpowering them. And one thing he's not doing is what the fatal flaw is. He's not apologizing. He's not backing down. He's not negotiating with them.
Yeah,
He
don't
just keep
negotiate with
yeah
terrorists, bro, because that's
yeah
all these motherfuckers are, bro. All they do, and I knew this shit was gonna happen. Like I knew that they were gonna lose. The Democrats have literally lost the entire party because they're so Trump deranged. And I knew they was gonna focus on this so much to the point where now it's like, hey, everybody's like, dude, he gotta do something right, right? They don't see he can't do shit right, bro. He can cure cancer with his fucking like with any he can find a cure, bro, and motherfuckers will still be like, well, I don't trust that cure. No, no. But like, bro, you can't just dislike everything someone does.
yeah they can, and they're gonna keep doing it, and they only have one speed. So it's like their speed is, and that's why it's good that he only has one speed because they're not negotiating. They didn't ask anybody, did you want mask mandates? They didn't ask, did you want to have to take the jab?
Yeah,
They
you're
didn't
right.
ask, did you
Yeah,
want
you're
fucking
right.
boys playing against your daughter in sports?
Eh,
They didn't ask none of
Nah, they
that
ain't
shit.
asked
They
none of
didn't
that
ask,
shit
do you want the police defunded? They didn't ask none of that shit. They did all of that shit without asking any. None of that shit went in front of, what do they call them shits?
on
Referendums on the
ballots
ballot.
and ballot. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, it wasn't none of that
none of
shit.
that shit was on the ballot.
Hey,
All that
nobody,
shit,
they ain't asked you, hey, do you want your kids to go to school or not? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You want to do that e-learning bullshit?
yeah.
You're
None of
right,
that shit
bro.
was on the ballot. They did
People
all that
forget.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
fuck these motherfuckers, dog.
yeah, this guy a grifter. He a whole grifter, man. He a whole grifter,
Media
man.
that's available for everybody just for free. And the concept behind that, a lot of people say, well, Ty, how you gonna sell some shit and then give it out for free? But it's because I resonate with being in between checks, right? We're wanting to support one of my friends who like, shit, this 20 got to stretch to get some groceries or whatever. I'm gonna let it be that for you guys. And like I said, for you guys, if you feel that there's some worth to my words, you contribute how you have the ability to. But in the meantime,
Jesus Christ. Um, this nigga a grifter, man. He a fucking black male Democrat, man. A black male Democrat, man. That's crazy. Yo, like he like Roller Martin and shit. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean he's typical, right? What's
Yo, I watched
Today
Roland
we spoke
Martin
to
for
community
like just straight laughs, bro. I watch that motherfucker like every other morning, bro. He's fucking hilarious,
Yeah,
dog.
he is.
members about the response they say they saw from MPD and a message they have for anyone who would consider
This
committing
years ago.
such a
This is a
heinous
couple
crime.
years ago.
whoever decides they want to act up this summer, man, please, there's people's daughters, there's people's sons. They want to make it home.
The message is plain and clear from Ty Hobson Powell. Enough is enough. The Mochella event held at the corner of 14th and U Street Northwest was an event to celebrate and recognize DC's rich history and celebrate Juneteenth. But Hobson Powell says the message is being muddied because of senseless violence. What do you say to that person who pulled the trigger in an open crowd of people?
I say,
call him a bitch. Call him a bitch like you did the police. Call him a bitch and pussies and all that shit that you called the police. Let's see if you do that.
it is that person the same thing that I was about to say to the entire crowd yesterday, which is that we're tired.
Today, we spoke to community members about the response as the city wrestles with how to combat the rise in constant gun violence. Hobson Powell says.
So this 3 years ago, he talking about we need to stop the violence. Now he talking about we need to stop the police that's trying to stop the violence.
Hey,
This
he said he was tired, man. He must have took a real long nap, and then he woke up and like, nah, he not tired no more because crime is just not affecting him.
Now he was at the scene of a mass shooting.
They say they
this was
saw from
a
MPD and a
this was
message
a
they
mass
have for
shooting.
anyone who would consider committing such a heinous crime.
This Mochella jump. Right here, this was a mass shooting. If he was there, because this is the same place where I showed you earlier where they had the girl on the microphone talking and shit. Earlier talking all that bullshit about what the girl with the skirt on. This is the same corner, right? Where they had a go-go, outdoor go-go out there, and it became a mass shooting. And the same place where that white dude threw the sandwich at the police. This is the same place that outdoor go-go and nigga shot it up, right? So if he was there, he was at the scene of a mass shooting. So that shook him up. And he like, man, come on, y'all, man, we tired. But he ain't call them niggas no bitches. He ain't call them niggas no bitches.
I'm also a co-founder of Concerned Citizens Demanding Change. And, I'm here today to really speak out against gun violence in a way that is informed.
This nigga crazy,
Yo, these motherfuckers are crazy. He said this. Hey, guess what though? He like, bruh, if they come in here and they really, really slow down crime and all this other shit, it ain't gonna be no money for my nonprofits and all my motherfucking grift and shit.
Facts. Salute, man. Hey, man, can we get some supporters on the board, man? Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, with a super chat. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through for the 1,000th night in a row. We need support from more people to come through, man. Support the channel, man.
iNation News is made possible.
Yeah.
Contributions.
iNation News is made possible by contributions from viewers like you guys, man. Exposing these frauds, man. Exposing this fraud. This June 10th, 2022. This nigga whining about gun violence in DC.
Wow.
Whining.
About the grounds on which we stand. As Alea said, I was born and raised here in Washington, D.C., and well before the sensationalization of many of these larger acts of violence, I found myself being very close in proximity to violence. When I say, long live Lil Chris, I need y'all to say it with me. Long live Lil Chris! Long live Lil Chris! See, on March 12, 2015, my brother, Christopher Adams, was shot and killed on the corner of 8th and Jefferson here in Washington.
So this nigga brother got murdered.
Man, you would think you would get it. Not even that has helped them understand.
Yo, these niggas is crazy. These niggas is crazy. He running up on traffic stops. I don't care what the person did. What if he killed your brother?
Yeah, what if that was your brother killer, bro?
Think about that.
Like, what if they finally was about to crack a cold case, man?
Man.
And the police officer was like, man, we got him, man. The guy that killed Chris, man.
Send back up. We need all these
man. Hey, that's inexplicable. That logic, that lapse of logic that he's showing us is not. You can't explain that.
Nah, I think the police killed Lil Chris, y'all. That's what it was, bro. Yeah, it was the police.
Oh, let's see. Hold on. I don't know. Because if the police had killed Lil Chris, we would have knew about that with his ass. He'd have told us.
Open the line.
When I say rest in peace, Sage Ballard, y'all say rest in peace, Sage Ballard. Rest in peace, Sage Ballard. Rest in peace, Sage Ballard. 2 years ago to the day, Sage Ballard was gunned down here in Washington, D.C. When I say long live TJ, you gotta say long live TJ, long live TJ.
Man, how many niggas you know? Yeah, that's not normal. The white liberal crowd you speaking to right here.
They don't know about that.
They don't know anybody who, like, between all of them. It could be 100 of them right there. They don't know, like, maybe one person that been murdered.
At the rate he's going, it's gonna be a long speech. It's gonna be a long
the white liberals in there still probably motherfucking recovering from Tamir Rice. He naming all these other motherfuckers and shit.
That he personally knows.
Yeah, they like some of them they're saying like the most craziest things they ever seen was the Rodney King beating, and this nigga naming 7 people that been killed that he know personally.
in cold blood too. I bet in a horrendous way.
Yeah, bled out in the streets.
You see, my name is Ty Hobson Powell. I'm also a co-founder of Concerned Citizens Demanding. You see, Terrence William Jones was killed here in Washington, D.C., November 4th, 2020. You see, in the shadow of the Capitol, we too are gun violence. In the backyard of the White House, Washington, D.C. is home to the highest rate of gun violence and gun homicides in the entire nation.
This nigga's crazy.
Damn.
This nigga's crazy.
Somebody should really help. Somebody should go in and help these out, maybe.
Yo, these shits write itself, yo.
Somebody
Yo,
should
this
do
shit
something.
writes itself, bruh.
But
This
who?
reminds me of the fucking all the preachers and pastors that begged for the crime bill, and then when the
Yeah.
crime bill came and it started swooping up motherfuckers, they went out there and was like,
Mass incarceration.
yeah.
Oh my
Man.
god. Shout out to Eric S, man. Eric S, man. He's Ak Nation Hall of Fame. Coming through once again. Ak, what's the chance of a new crime bill? Wouldn't that be fantastic? I know it won't stop everything, but it can slow some of these sons down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Trump. I told y'all when Trump first got in office and he was going after the hombredos. I told you, I said he need to do something about these YNs. Who remember when I said that?
Yeah,
I was saying, I was like, yo, he got to do something about these YNs. And man, he's starting.
Yeah, the
and
fact that he did it is impressive.
I think that this is this is something that you can't do this everywhere. So yeah, a bill might be something because you can't just take over every city. So yeah, a bill might be on the way, man. We might be getting a crime bill, man.
The Biden crime bill 2.0.
Shit, man. This Trump one though, I think Trump he's not gonna play with him because think about it, right? He's having success with this. This is successful. This is regardless of the white liberals and all that shit. The shit they said. This so far as a result, homicides are down 100%. Carjackings are down 83%. You can't get no more than 100%. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no more than 100%. That's just the limit. Homicides down 100%. I can't remember the last time DC went 7 days without a homicide. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
In a weekend, I can't remember a weekend without a homicide. So it's
That is crazy.
Yeah, he's doing his damn thing. This is a success so far. We got to monitor the situation.
Think about what you just said. The weekend, right? How many Sunmen should have been deleted?
Yeah, but I would say in the average weekend, 3 to 6
that didn't get deleted because of what Trump did. That are alive right now.
Weekend. We ain't like y'all Chicago. Y'all got more people in Chicago, but we got like 700,000. So
but do you get what I'm saying though? Like think about those.
Definitely.
Yeah, the men that are alive today because of this. It's crazy.
Yeah, but some of those dudes that's alive, they need to be killed too. Like
yeah.
But the innocent people that would have gotten
killed. Right,
exactly.
Yeah. Highest rate of gun homicides in the entire nation. You see, most of those victims, they look like me. They look like Alea. They look like Kay. And while it's the school shootings, it's the other mass shootings that are often the things that are the most sensationalized, that are the things that has CNN running behind people with cameras, that are the things that has the donor dollars running behind people. What I'm telling you is that it is a scourge of gun violence in urban Black and brown communities that is the most experienced. On this day, as we sit here and we acknowledge these ugly truths about our America, I want us to remember that. Thank you and God bless you.
Damn, bro, you out here crying about gun violence, and now you fucking 4 years later, 3 years later, you crying about the solution you prayed for. You prayed for the solution you got. Look at him with Crump. He's sitting there with Crump.
Wow. You know, I was about to say, I can imagine him giving his thoughts on George Floyd. Think about it. It could have been me.
Oh God,
that could have been you.
Probably such a nightmare.
That could have been
cried
you.
himself to sleep when he saw that video.
Oh Lord. Salute to him though, man. He got a little family and whatnot, man. And listen, at this age, how old is he? He got to be
mid-20s, right?
25, 26. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
maybe 28. I give him maybe 28. Um, he's still a work in progress, man. But
That
God, that shit he
motherfucker.
did.
That motherfucker 28 years old and probably know more dead friends than a motherfucker that fought in Vietnam.
Yeah, if he from
Damn.
DC though, like he said, he born and raised DC. Yeah, just be being from D. His brother got murdered, so his brother was
Right.
probably in some kind of some kind of riffraff or something, and
Yeah.
maybe he was too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe at some point he was in some kind of riffraff too, because he kind of got that look like the reformed, educated,
Mm,
um, son man type shit about him and
yeah.
shit.
I wonder what it would take Ike for him to see the light. You know what I mean? Like maybe if we sat him down and had him watch this show for a week, he'd be all right.
No, he gonna think we cool. He probably was mortified to listen to this
But
show.
but
Man.
we've had guys on the panel say that listening to you made them see things differently. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
this
saying.
guy like
Yeah,
he
that takes
like
like
it's
3 months
still a
for
little
it to happen.
yeah, it's still a little different. You got to be able to listen to it. Like
Yeah.
I don't even think he could listen. Like it'd be like listening to like Joy Reid. Like could you listen to the whole episode of Joy Reid show like
Nah,
every
hell
day?
no,
Like
hell no.
it's like how it is for them.
Yeah, this dude, everywhere he goes, he's the smartest, wisest guy in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
Damn.
He used to be even at 28 when you know you don't know shit. You in your 20s you don't know shit, but he probably think he know it all. Like at 28 he probably think he know it all.
Now, you see, our history is not devoid of prosperity and success. It is, however, marred by the violent setbacks of white supremacy. You see, we remember Tulsa, Oklahoma as a testament to black entrepreneurship, to prosperity.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. I bet you could say what was that dude named Dick Rowland. I bet you could say who's Dick Rowland. He wouldn't know who Dick Rowland was.
mm.
The dude who started the whole Tulsa massacre. He
The
wouldn't even know who
elevator,
the fuck that
the
person
elevator
was.
guy.
Yeah. He wouldn't even know who the fuck Dick Rowland was. I bet you'd be like, how many white people got killed? How did it start? How many white people got killed at the beginning of the massacre? He wouldn't be able to tell you. Like this nigga talking about Tulsa massacre, he don't know shit. I guarantee you don't know shit about the Tulsa massacre.
Prosperity into the embodiment of what a community could do when it's allowed to pull itself up by the bootstraps. But in 1921, it was burned and bombed. Yet again, our bootstraps snatched away, hijacked by racialized vitriol and the systems that enable it.
It
We
got
didn't
rebuilt, buddy.
Hijacked by niggas killed 10 white people on the spot. The white people came down to the jail. The nigga assaulted the white girl. He got arrested. The white people came down to the jail, like we see so many times in those days. A mob come to the jail, try to lynch the dude. Another black mob showed up at the jail, straight whacked 10 white people on the spot, and then ran back into their fucking community. And then, like, damn, we was just coming to get this dude for assaulting a white girl. Now y'all done killed 10 of us? Oh, it's cracking now. And that's what happened. And 26 black people ended up dead. That's what happened. Like, what did you expect to happen in the 1920s? You killed 10 black white people. You murdered 10 white people in front of the courthouse. What you thought was going to happen? What would have happened if a white people would have killed 10 black people in front of the courthouse? Niggas would have formed a mob and went after them. He don't know that too. I bet you if we showed him some of the lynching stories of blacks, how blacks was wilding out, bobbing up 500, lynching white people.
He would think you were the devil. He would be like, "Oh, you're a false prophet."
Yeah, he wouldn't
Yo,
believe it. He wouldn't believe it.
the story my dad told me of the Oklahoma City bombing was completely different than what you taught me. I ain't gonna lie. What you showed me, the shit, like my dad, the way he explained it to me when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I really thought the blue eyed white man was the devil.
Yeah, I never And my mom's author. She into all those black people history. I grew up in that shit. I grew up around all that shit, right? I never knew anybody who knew shit about Tulsa Massacre, but
Yeah,
I
all I
didn't know
know.
it. I didn't know it until I learned about it. Like I heard about it, but I didn't know until like a few years ago when I studied about it.
Yeah,
I'd never met anybody. I had realized I'd never met one nigga
me
who
either.
knew anything. I'm talking about anything about
All
the
they
Tulsa
said
Massacre.
it. All they said was the U.S. government dropped bombs on the Black Wall Street, bro,
Yep.
because it was too successful.
I'm
They
talking. They
ain't want
didn't
to.
even know that it didn't become called Black Wall Street to the '80s. Like at that time, it wasn't Black Wall Street was the name given to it in the '80s.
Hell yeah, just like most niggas don't know shit about history. They just think like the wars were called the World War I when it was happening, and then World
Yeah,
War II when it was happening and shit.
like slavery was called slavery and shit. Like it
Yeah.
was just life. It was just regular life.
Yeah,
It was just life.
yeah, I know. I know.
Uh,
That's why. Yeah, that's why
it was
history
Tuesday.
for a lot of them. It has to begin in 1609.
Yeah, like these motherfuckers don't know that. I was like, damn. I never met a motherfucker that knew anything about the Tulsa Massacre. I'm talking about not a thing, nothing, and they was always be talking about that shit.
We
Hey,
fought
I
you.
had
The
to
civil
use
rights era, we
Rosewood.
organized, we marched, we protested, we legislated, we
Niggas don't know shit about Rosewood either. Not a thing.
did
What a
everything.
shame.
But every step forward was met with vehement pushback. The assassination or incarceration of our movement's leaders, policies aimed to suppress Black power and autonomy. Throughout the history of this nation, the systemic and insidious nature of white supremacy has threatened every mainstream effort that African Americans have made to pull ourselves up. It's not just about pulling oneself up. It's about the environment that allows or denies that progress. It's about systems that support that growth. We have been trying to pull ourselves up, and we have succeeded time and time again, despite the weight of systemic racism pulling. Now, you see, our history is not devoid of prosperity and success. It is, however, marred by the violent setbacks of white supremacy. See, we remember Tulsa, Oklahoma as a testament to Black entrepreneurship, to prosperity, and to the embodiment of what a community could do when it's allowed to pull itself up by the bootstraps. But in 1921, it was burned and bombed. Yet again, our boot us down. On this day, let us be reminded that it's not the lack of pulling, it's the boot that's been continuously stolen from us. We're not just the descendants of those that were slaves, we are the descendants of those that had the audacity to pull themselves up, time and time again, even when the world was hell-bent on pulling them down. Our narrative is not one of defeat, but of resilience, of constant, relentless striving. Let us continue in that spirit, fighting not just for the right to pull ourselves up, but for a society that allows us to keep our boots on and to walk in them without fear. Reparations is not just about compensation. It's about acknowledging a historic wrong, recognizing the magnitude of injustice, and making tangible strides to mend the torn fibers of our societal fabric. In a country that intentionally enslaves, murders, and incarcerates a group of people on the basis of race is a country that can make sure that it intentionally feeds, educates, and houses that same group of people on the basis of race. Us down. On this day,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you
Yep.
chat GPT that.
Yo,
Bang.
niggas be so fucking like proud to like talk about how in 1921 niggas was able to have a successful like strip of like small businesses, bruh. And ain't built a motherfucking strip like that since. Like, why the fuck are we still talking about that shit? Like, y'all know it's like hella black billionaires and shit. Like, bro, like if you
Yeah.
really niggas really wanted to do that shit, niggas like all y'all gotta do is complain about racism to banks and they'll motherfucking let y'all open up a bank. Like
Bro, these
you
niggas
would
are
be like you would literally be like sponsored by like Bank of America or Chase and they'll let you niggas like name that shit first fucking black something, whatever, nigga.
bro, 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 these niggas that literally say, man, ever since they burned down Tulsa, man, that destroyed all the black
Had
wealth.
41.
We ain't been able
Like,
to build since then. Nigga, that
I'm
shit
like,
was 100 years
yo,
ago. Like, what the
like
fuck?
all you niggas do is like open up fucking clothing stores and fucking bullshit restaurants with bad service, bro. Y'all so irritating,
Yeah,
man.
man, terrible service at the black restaurant.
Golly, and that shit is expensive as fuck.
And they
It,
never have everything on the menu.
You come in a black restaurant, you sit. You come to a white restaurant, some white cheerful white bitch come up and, hey, how you doing? Let me come right this way. Even if it ain't no tables, hey, how you doing? Sit right here. We'll have you. You come to a black restaurant, you gotta walk up to somebody. Hey, can these tables really? Like,
Yo,
yeah,
that's the thing with
like,
Sons. Like, like here, like it's been like Sons been trying to open up like these coffee shops in the hood. They never last, bro. Like I don't understand why they keep trying to open up a like that's just a sense like a sensationalized thing with Sons now. Like some women want to open up coffee shops in the worst neighborhoods.
yeah, it don't work because it's not a market for it. And
No.
plus, Starbucks can is going to outdo you because you're going to charge too much. And here's the thing about Suns too. Suns don't even really like coffee like that, man. Suns ain't like coffee like that. The Starbucks can stay around because of the white population. You know what I'm saying? The white population and the whites know Starbucks. They know what they're gonna get when they go in Starbucks. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the same thing. You go in the Sun store, like even if a white person was to give your little business a try, right? They come in there like they gotta hunt somebody down to get a, you know what I'm saying? Then the person like, oh yeah, all right, and then no conversation while you making the coffee, just sitting there stale and tired and shit. The motherfucker just no interaction with the customer, and then it's like, all right,
No interaction with the customer. They ain't gonna
$19.
have like they ain't gonna have the caramel drizzle or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
the finish and shit is, and that shit gonna be $5 more than Starbucks.
$19, and then you gonna give them dude the money, gonna give you change. You gonna go over to the little station where they got the little straws and napkins. That shit gonna be all fucked up and janky looking and shit. And then you gonna fucking walk out of that motherfucker like, damn, I ain't never coming back here anymore.
It's
Fuck
gonna be
that.
just it's gonna be really hella unorganized.
Bro, coffee
Not
gonna be
gonna be
so
swept,
hot you
not
ain't
swept
gonna be able to
properly.
drink it. That's one thing with like Starbucks though. You know, they be having that shit like drinkable temperature like right away. That shit is amazing. I be going to these some people coffee shops and I get a coffee. I gotta drink that shit the next day.
And we gotta keep it a buck, bro. A lot of niggas stink, bro. It smell like onions and shit. Like when you talking to them, like a lot of these niggas just stink, bro.
Dude, dude. Everybody hit the like button right now, man. Hit the like button. Support the channel, man. Support the stream. We're gonna get back into the.
Niggas
I'm
got
uh, um. Go ahead.
and bro, niggas have the worst customer service by far, bro. It's not even. I don't even think there's any group
Nah, I
competing with
think
niggas for the
Asians,
worst.
Asians, Asians, Asians are horrible.
Asians got the worst customer service.
Yeah, Asians are
But
horrible.
they not like it's
But they
just their
can't speak.
culture.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like their culture. Yo, if you go to Asian restaurant and you get water, them niggas never add ice in your water, bro. So it'll start with like 5 cubes of water, like so you know that shit melts, and then they come back with just warm ass water on top of that. Now you got like a half cube. By the time you on your third cup of water, nigga, you're drinking from the toilet, bro.
Yeah.
So y'all rather have
That's crazy.
y'all rather have Sun customer service over Asian?
Yeah,
Nah. Here's the
I would.
thing: if you go to the Asian restaurant, everything on the menu is available, and the order is and the service is prompt. Like you're not gonna have to
Extremely
track
prompt.
down an Asian to fucking come help you. But what I'm saying is the actual interaction with the
Oh yeah,
person
the interaction, yeah,
rude.
because
It's
it's
rude and
very short.
curt and short. Yeah.
Yep,
But
straight to the point.
the interaction. Here's another thing though. Like if you have a bad interaction with an Asian, they not gonna come from behind the counter and try to fight you. They never gonna come from behind the counter and try to fight you. Black bad interaction with black, especially if they own a business, they might try to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's certain shit that you never have to deal with other people besides blacks. Like an Asian will never come from behind the counter and be like, "Fuck you, say, bitch, come on, it's cracking."
Yeah,
Never.
I
That'll
never
never
heard them come
happen
out of the pocket
ever,
like that ever.
ever. They may say something to you through the fucking thing, but they ain't gonna come out there and try to fuck with you. You ain't got. It's certain shit you never have to deal with out of other people.
MARTA's real-time crime center, where they keep an eye on the transit system for your safety. Atlanta News First Yasmin Alston is live at the Arts Center Transit Station in Midtown. Yasmin, the MARTA police chief spoke on day-to-day safety measures, but especially ahead of big events.
That's right. Big events like during Labor Day weekend, where this station will likely be very busy with people going to events like Black Pride or Dragon Con. And today we learned what goes on behind the scenes to make sure that passengers stay safe.
Our officers control 38 rail stations, hundreds of buses, trains, dozens of large parking lots, around the clock.
MARTA Police Chief Scott Crayer says MARTA is safe, and there's a lot of work happening to keep it that way. With several big events coming to the city at the end of the month through next summer, the chief says they're not only patrolling, but also making changes, such as replacing the way you pay to get in MARTA and a new user-friendly app. On Thursday, we got an inside look at the real-time crime center. According to Crayer, more than 3,000 cameras help keep eyes on the entire system, as well as trouble spots. All of this is monitored in here. For example, if someone gets on a train with a weapon after committing a crime, these cameras become a tool.
They can go up live on the camera if they know that that suspect got on the train and track that person and see if we can get them in custody quickly.
Christopher Johnson uses MARTA frequently.
But it gets to where I need to get to.
He says he feels safe, but Johnson would like to see more cleanliness throughout the stations. Chief Crayer admitted nuisance behaviors have escalated, such as urinating in public or smoking. He urges riders to ride with respect, something Johnson agrees with, keeping the spaces clean and keeping violence away, though he says things do happen.
They do, but there's always the police presence on the trains and in the stations, so I don't see where they have any problems.
Just last week, a man was shot at the Hamilton E. Home station after two men got into a fight in the bus loop at the station.
I wonder who that was.
And this information from MARTA Police comes days after Atlanta City Councilwoman Marcy Collier Overstreet called on MARTA officials to share their safety protocols after recent shootings.
Definitely
Live in
smashing.
Midtown, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.
And that red dress.
Only on CBS News Chicago, a 70-year-old CTA worker attacked and thrown onto the tracks. It happened this morning. Our cameras were rolling as police responded at the Grand Blue Line stop. CBS News Chicago investigator Tara Molina has been looking into exactly what happened.
I'm told the man attacked here this morning is a 27-year veteran of the CTA, punched and pushed onto the tracks. The union representing CTA workers is now calling for more security.
Definitely
Power
smashing.
is off due to a worker being on the track.
Calls for help around 7 this morning. Our cameras rolling on the aftermath. Police say a man punched a 70-year-old man and pushed him on the tracks.
Punched a 70-year-old man and pushed him on the tracks.
Mm.
Who would do such a thing?
Yes, who would do such a thing?
Jesus Christ. Let's see.
Here at the Grand Blue Line station, we learned that 70-year-old man, a CTA customer service agent who had left the booth you see here.
He literally just punches him. CTA attendant falls back onto the tracks, and then this guy makes good his escape.
That passenger threw him onto the tracks. A good Samaritan, other customers, and a co-worker that assisted him off the right-of-way, off the track.
Penny McCroach leads the CTA Workers Union.
So,
out of state at a conference, she broke down the latest with me virtually, telling me the 70-year-old man attacked is kind and would never start a fight.
For this to happen to him, this is, mind-boggling.
He was transported to Northwestern Hospital.
I'm not sure what took place as far as why the customer felt that he needed to punch him in his face.
Telling me it's unclear why the CTA worker left the booth to help the customer who ended up attacking him, but says they are now advising all union members to stay in the booth during their shifts. As for the man behind the attack, he ran away, but I'm told Chicago police tracked him down this afternoon. A CTA spokesperson told me police found him thanks to their recently expanded CTA strategic decision support.
So all these cities got this fucking sliver type shit in their fucking They tracking the fucking movements of criminals all throughout the train system. This is for niggas. If there wasn't niggas, you wouldn't have to have this, man. Think about how much money this costs. In Atlanta, they got 38 stations. They got 3,000 cameras and 38 stations. How many stations in Chicago subway system?
Shit, a whole fucking lot, bro. It's way more than 38.
I mean, come on. Look how much money this costs to just track niggas. And this is all niggas doing this shit. I guarantee you.
Center, a room I've shown you, where officers review thousands of cameras rolling on the transit system. As McCroach says, workers are calling for increased safety and security measures following this incident. The union is too.
I've been advocating for a designated police force.
Again, according to the CTA union leader, the man involved in this attack is physically doing okay right now, but she says all CTA workers are calling for increased security measures following this incident. We'll continue to gather the very latest and bring it to you. Reporting outside the Grand Blue Line stop, I'm Tara Molina, CBS News Chicago, investigators.
Thank you, Tara. The man behind that attack still has not been identified, but police tell us the charges are pending.
In other news tonight, a Louisville woman says she's lucky to be alive after a carjacking in Germantown over the weekend. She says two young men pulled a gun on her and stole her car. WLKY's Joyce O'Geary talked with her about those terrifying moments.
It was very traumatizing, and also I was in shock. I couldn't believe what had just happened.
Katie Haynes says she was out celebrating a friend's birthday Saturday and was sitting in her car with a friend on Vine Street when everything changed in an instant.
My car door opened, and I was met with a young man that was holding some sort of semi-automatic.
A young man. The way she said that shit. A young man. She said that shit very unnaturally.
Opened, and I was met with a young man that was holding some sort of semi-automatic handgun. He pointed it at my side and said to get out of the car or he would shoot me.
Haynes says she jumped out, and when her friend tried to help, the suspects pointed the guns at both of them. They demanded they back away before taking off in her car.
Police later found her car abandoned at Farmsley Middle School, stripped of what the suspects could take. Haynes says what's the most unsettling part is that the carjacking happened even with witnesses nearby.
They were so willing to commit the crime with the circumstances that were surrounding them.
Haynes says she's still shaken and struggling to sleep at night.
Not really feeling safe where I'm at anymore, just not feeling at ease. And definitely I feel like my peace has been taken away quite a bit.
Now she's sharing her story as a warning.
Moving forward, just trying to be aware.
Oh, wow. You can tell this is a liberal area. Look at this with this fucking tie-dye fucking skirt and shit.
Trying to be aware of my surroundings and letting people in my life know what happened and what they might be able to do to try and prevent something like this from happening to them.
In Germantown, Joyce O'Geary, WLKY News.
But first tonight, the shootings ravaging the city are shining a light on gang violence. We appreciate you joining us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Simon Shakette. Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison says a lot of them are gang-related and he has had enough. The chief telling us, quote, "I'm going after them. And guess what? I'm a promise keeper, and I promise to keep these offenders off of the streets."
7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley starts us off with a look at gangs in Detroit and the message former gang members and community leaders are sending to those living the life in the streets.
The hammer is beginning to drop in response to a number of shootings in the city. Many have happened on the east side. Some have snuffed out the lives of innocent bystanders, and some are believed to be gang-related.
Community is tired, man. Community is tired. People, I'm tired of going to funerals. I got 2 funerals this week.
Community leader and former gang member Ray Winans just might have summed up the sentiment of Detroiters, and the raids DPD executed Tuesday night and Wednesday morning might be a little rest for their weary souls.
But we got a lot of high-powered weapons off the street. I'm talking about ARs,
the assault rifles, revolvers, shotguns, etc., going after groups and gangs that are causing violence in the city.
Gangs have always been in Detroit. The structure different. There's a less structure of gangs in Detroit than there are in LA or Chicago.
Former FBI agent and Detroit Crime Commission boss Andy Arena.
Gangs are not like FBI agents. They're not qualifying with the firearms 8 times a year, right? They go out there and they're going to just start spraying, right? So that's where you get the collateral damage.
Winans is from the CBI group Detroit Friends and Family that's working to reduce violence and collateral damage by helping young men who want off the streets. Part of their message, it's the carrot or the stick.
Hey, bro, either you're going to go and roll with the community or you're going to get trampled over by this damn law enforcement agency.
Winans is working alongside men like Cortez Thompson, a former vice lord who spent years in federal prison on a RICO conviction, now working to help shooters and gangbangers leave the life for good.
If you're looking for change, man, it's time because, here in the next few weeks, the next few months, it might be too late.
Did you see what Bedison said? Damn, the raids. He said indictments is coming, man.
For people like Tarhisha Love, it cannot come soon enough. Her 6-year-old son, Riley, was struck by a stray bullet during a drive-by shooting earlier this month.
This whole summer, that's all you hear is babies dying. Karma's coming. Karma is coming.
And police are still investigating a number of those shootings. If you have any information about them, please do the right thing. Call Detroit Police or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. On the city's east side, I'm Randy Wembley, 7 News Detroit.
Thank you, Randy.
New at 5:30, violent crime is trending down in Durham, and city leaders are crediting a holistic approach.
However, officers say they are concerned about a spike in juvenile crime. CBS 17's Ben Boken is picking up our coverage at City Hall.
Durham police are reporting an overall decline in crime.
It has been a long time coming, but I think we are reforming the way community safety looks.
Police Chief Patrice Andrews presenting the second quarter crime report to the City Council Thursday afternoon. Violent crime, including homicide, rape, robbery, and aggravated assault, is down nearly 20%. Property crime, including burglary, larceny, and motor vehicle theft, is also down about 4%. Still, Andrews says it's not a citywide trend.
If you live in a community where you are most affected by violent crime, right, you are going to, when we present these numbers and see it's down, you're obviously going to say that it's not in my area, it's not.
One harrowing trend keeping officers busy.
It's a disturbing pattern, but our juveniles they're not committing what I call minor offenses.
Juvenile crime is up more than 20%, according to the report. From January through June of 2024, there were 289 offenses compared to 350 this year.
We're seeing juveniles that are committing violent crimes, to include homicide. And it's very troubling.
Still, city leaders are celebrating the overall drop in crime. They say it's taken a holistic approach and an effort from the entire community.
We're not there yet, but we are trending the right direction. We are going to get better at it. And I think that we're better positioned than most.
The crime report also shows overall homicides in the second quarter of the year fell to 19. That number currently sits at 25 so far this year, according to the police chief. We're here in Durham. Ben Boken, CBS 17 News.
Yeah, thieves targeting street lights, leaving neighborhoods in the dark. Residents in places like Fishtown and Port Richmond say criminals have taken to cutting the copper wiring out of the street lights so they can then turn around and go ahead and sell it.
Yeah, besides being completely illegal here, these residents say their streets are significantly darker and they don't feel safe. They spoke with our Steve Keeley.
It's dark, no lights. How bad is it without the lights?
Horrible.
Dim. How long has this been going on for?
I think it's been going on about a year.
And dangerous.
You come by, I'm afraid to walk down the street.
Here on Richmond Street.
If you darken this up, bad things are going to happen.
This has been going on for months and months and months.
What's been going on is the theft of copper wiring in the bases of so many of the lights. Block after block, light after light, both sides of the street, through 2 council districts in Port Richmond and Fishtown, where the city's decorative and now dark lamppost streetlights have been stripped of their copper
Anybody
wiring
got Ox
and
phone
with
number?
it, the power to keep the lights on. The 2 screws are removed that hold the plates on the base of the lights, and then the copper wiring is cut and stolen out.
It's scary. For me, I worry about my safety, running. I go for runs. That's how I noticed it to begin with. So I don't want to run too early in the morning before the sun's up. I don't want to run too late because then the sun goes down, the lights aren't on.
Doing the copper wiring in these light posts is one thing, but because it's so dark out, we could have a more serious violent crime under cover of darkness.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest issue.
What are your thoughts, man?
Shit, it sounds like somebody needs to call Batman or something. Police are just overwhelmed.
It feels like some places is like we need to get this shit under control before Trump take a look at us and try to like, because I mean Detroit, they doing all them sweeps and shit. Like, listen, this shit is everywhere. This crime is every fucking where. I mean, like,
if I'm not mistaken, Trump says he's planning on trying to do this in every city. I don't know how that's gonna work, but
I don't. Yeah, he don't have enough resources to do this in every city. Maybe he's gonna pick about certain cities, like maybe like 10 cities to do that. Like they're all gonna be Democrat.
They must have some electrical knowledge to do this without getting zapped.
In a statement emailed to Fox 29 News,
Stealing the fucking copper out of the fucking city.
the Philadelphia Streets Department says it's aware of the significant theft issue, which has affected multiple neighborhoods, including neighborhoods along the I-95 corridor, including Port Richmond. The target of the theft is the copper material used to provide electricity to the city of Philadelphia's street lighting systems.
They couldn't figure a way to just somehow lock them, weld them closed.
They'll be fixed up months later down the line, and then it happens again.
The Streets Department agrees, saying initially we made the repairs to the lighting only to have the copper wires stolen within a short period of time after the repair. They fix them, and then what happened?
Same thing happens again. It's exactly the same thing. They're ripped open, wires are out, no lights.
Just keep repairing this is not going to work.
The city agrees change is clearly needed and says it's, quote, piloting multiple methods and systems to eliminate cable theft, surveillance cameras, vandal-proof bolts, and the use of less valuable aluminum wiring.
Can't keep fixing them the same way. They need to, figure out plan B.
We know what's going to happen. You're going to fix it, and they're going to come right back and take it. I mean, I want to prosecute the hell out of these people that are doing it. Let's catch them. Let's prosecute them, because that's not just taking a little wire. This whole thing is very expensive, and all the work the city has to do to put all those hours together and prosecute these people to the fullest extent of the law.
Find a new model of street pole that doesn't have that type of thing. I don't know, but you need to figure something out.
In Port Richmond, Steve Keeley, Fox 29 News.
Chill out. Since you took the mic, take the mic again.
What do you want to say, man?
So let me ask you something, man.
What's up, man?
They got this
DC
Trump thing going on with. Chill out.
Where you go, man?
You got this Trump thing going on with this little emergency act he got going on in DC.
All right.
But how y'all feel about that, bro? Like, because we feel like, even though, don't get me wrong, the crime rate in DC, we get it, but the crime rate been going down. Yeah. What was the point of this? What he did? Like, what's the point?
Oh God! See, this is exactly what
I'm not trying to put your job in jeopardy, but
I don't know. I mean, some places are
pretty targeting homeless people.
Yeah, exactly.
You targeting minorities.
Going out here, I'm not sure if it's true. I haven't been in DC, so I can't tell you the facts.
Right?
Yeah, from what they say, is it taking them to shelters? I don't know. Is that true or not? I can't say. I haven't been over there.
You're saying all the lockups, they locked up like 200-300 people, only let out 3 people.
Yeah.
That's
can't control that, man.
Now I get it, you can't control it, but
you know what I mean?
My thing is like, so let me ask you this about. I got a podcast.
Hey, take a picture of me too, man.
I got a podcast, right?
Your phone, dog.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
clout chase.
I got a podcast, and on my podcast, I made a comment that it upset a lot of people.
Okay.
I want to ask you because you're an officer.
Yeah.
When you get calls in the communities with the young guys in the communities, smoking, shooting guys, doing whatever. As officers, y'all come, and I'm not saying y'all, but the overall, like they come, they jump out with aggression.
They're like hot,
right? Yeah. They're gonna lock up, they're gonna beat up, they're gonna do whatever.
Yeah.
My thing is, a lot of these guys that grew up in these communities, their parents are drug addicts, no father around, right? They got
Mom and
bunch
dad
of
working hard,
siblings, right?
then at home. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like you saw how we showed up. I mean, y'all smoking here, y'all doing whatever y'all doing, y'all being loud, but we came in nice, cool, calm, collective.
Now,
Y'all,
here's my
we
thing,
should-
and what I want to ask you. When you see a group of young guys, 14, 15, 16, it's a problem in the home, right? They outside, which people calling us saying they doing. When the police come and they jump out, why they don't jump out with opportunities as well as when they jump out with like locking them up or running them off? Why they don't jump out with HVAC training or welding or
things like that? Yeah.
studio?
Because if we
God.
respond to a crime, if we respond to a crime, we're not gonna like we're there to arrest you. Like you done a crime. We're not there to like give you HVAC training.
He wants them to show up with job applications.
So niggas that just carjacked somebody or just
Yeah.
shot at somebody.
What a
He's being
joke.
respectful. I give him that. Like this is a street dude. This is a street guy. So it's like he being respectful.
Yeah, technically he's a podcaster.
And he outside of the project, so it's a lot of this. He's being respectful. I'll give him that. But what he's saying is ridiculous.
Like things that could help them or give them some inspiration, maybe that they're not getting at home.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to answer, man. I mean, some officers they want to help the kids out. They want to out there be like, hey, let's go do this, go play some ball or something. Something small. Obviously, I can't give them this is like you say HVAC whatever. I can't give you that information because I don't know enough about it. I could be like, look, this is a resource here you can use, my man. Take it, do better with your life, type of thing. At the end of the day, I mean, good interaction is cool and all that, but we try to help these kids out. But sometimes, I mean, it's only very little we could do because most of the time the kids when we're walking, regular walking, just making sure our area is cool. They look at us, they say like, "Fuck you guys," or whatever. They haven't said nothing. We're chill. You know what I mean? Things that
Well, where does that come from, right? It's a root to that. So my whole thing is this. You can do more. You got just as much opportunity to help as
What
to
does he
lock up.
want
or
from
help.
these guys?
If you at home and you care about these kids and in your free, I don't want to hold you up, but in your free time, if you at home and you care about these kids, maybe you should look for opportunity for them because they don't get it.
Why should a cop look for opportunities? Why should a cop do that?
That's not his job. See, he's asking for him. He's asking the cop to be a parent. He should be taking his ass to this son teen's mama house and be having her this conversation.
Exactly, man. We had 6 people support the channel, man. We trying to get to 10, man. We trying to get to 10. We had 6 people take the challenge tonight. We trying to get to 10. Can we get some more people to support the channel tonight? Hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, support the channel. I like the fact that he's being respectful. You know what I'm saying? He's not, raising his voice. He's not, trying to start no shit with the cop. But what he's asking from the cop is in no circumstance should a cop be required to do that. I would if some little son teens, even if they're just outside like talking too loud, I want the cop to come and shoot them away or arrest them or ask them for their IDs and give them a citation and get them the fuck out of there. I don't want the cop coming and being like, hey guys, here's some HVAC training for you. I want the situation resolved. I don't want the cop to come on the scene trying to like fucking solve these kids' problem. I want them to get the fuck out of here. And that's what most people want when they call the police. They want a resolution to whatever the fuck they called the police for, not like a fucking intervention for the fucking person they called the police for.
Yeah, it just shows you the delusion that the sons have, especially when it comes to the police.
Yeah,
What they really think.
It's insane, man. It's fucking crazy. And they got a ton of programs in DC, man. I mean, they got a ton of programs, man. When I say I mean, a shit ton. I grew up in DC. Man, programs. I'm talking about you can do anything. Anything.
Staying in the district now, and education advocates are trying to stop the city from some tough cuts. As D.C. is faced with this billion-dollar budget hole Congress created, the coalition under 3DC specializes in early education, and they, along with teachers and parents, all advocating now for children, starting with the council members and telling them about the importance of teacher pay and the availability of childcare.
Really hope that DC Council, the mayor, everybody in DC comes together to figure out a way to make sure that programs that are funded with local dollars are held as harmless as humanly possible in this local budget. In particular,
Yeah, the city didn't do their budget. The city, listen, it looked like they look like they about to cut some program, but historically they got plenty of shit, man.
The conversation on how to curb juvenile crime across our region continues tonight.
And in D.C., while police are working to solve crimes that involve teens, the city is working closely with the community to keep at-risk children safe. Our down to St. Ubonso in Northwest and one of the city's achievement centers designed for the youth in the district.
Guys, good evening. Here at the Achievement Center on H Street, any teen in D.C. can walk through these doors or at their other location in Southeast for free resources and even workshops. Their aim.
See what I'm saying? Like what that brother was talking about to the cop. Any teen, they didn't say like, oh, you got to be 6 feet tall or you got to be medium brown complexion. He said any teen can walk through these doors and they're gonna hook you up with the program for whatever you want to do. Any teen.
Guys, good evening. Here at the Achievement Center on H Street, any teen in D.C. can walk through these doors or at their other location in Southeast for free resources and even workshops. Their aim is to expose D.C. teens to more opportunities. One 18-year-old girl who went through the program over the summer is currently making money doing what she loves. New ink was something Destiny Brown enjoyed getting for herself.
The word is one.
A frequent reminder on her right hand.
It means I can get anything I want and I can do anything I want.
As long as she was determined, just 3 months ago, Destiny was introduced to free tattoo workshops through DC's Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services Achievement Center in Southeast off of Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue.
The more I kept going to the class, the more I liked it. Like the second week, we started to get more into like how deep to go into skin and like the type of needles and things like that.
She tells me she's always loved art.
I would do like my own little paintings or drawings, but nothing really like serious.
The 18-year-old is now a trainee tattoo artist at Top Dogs Tattoos in Hillcrest Heights, Maryland, creating permanent designs for customers.
Nice. You can see the difference in your confidence. So
Daryl Moore Stone is the owner of the shop that works closely with the city to provide opportunities for at-risk teens across the district. Hillary Cairns, the director of DYRS, says it's about introducing teens to skills in a safe place.
Ranging from barbering to music production, programming specific for young.
See what I'm saying? Look at these white folk, man. You niggas can become a barber. You can become a tech. This girl 3 months ago, she ain't know what shit about it. Now she working at a shop. Think about it. For free. Where a little white kid in some little white town can learn how to become a tattoo artist for free. And then go straight to a shop and start working in the shop. That ain't available for little white kids, trust me. I live in a little town, man. These little towns, they don't got no programs for these little white kids. These little poor white kids. These white kids poor too. You know what I'm saying? Don't got no fucking programs like that. You just walk in the place, say, what do you want to do? I wanna be this. Okay, here. Go here and they teach you how to be that. Like this shit is crazy how you know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, like they actually have more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like they got more privilege than anybody. Nobody else gets to do that shit. Nobody else has places where a little teenager can just be like, man, I want to be not college. You don't gotta go to college. This girl ain't had to go to college. She ain't had to go to no fucking trade school. She just showed up. I want to be a tattoo artist. Okay, cool.
Well, good for her. Or anybody. I don't know. I don't get it. All they
Shit
gotta
is
do is show up.
absolutely amazing, man.
Programming specific for young women.
A way to help combat youth violence in D.C.
A teenage girl just got shot like a week ago. My age.
It's an unfortunate reality she's becoming numb to. In recent numbers shared with Fox 5 since the beginning of the year to November 22nd, 84 juveniles have been shot in D.C. 15 of them passed away.
To be honest,
this was a few years ago. You notice every story there's always the compact gun violence and all this shit. Look at all the shit they got. Like I mean, like these motherfuckers are living a charmed life, man. And all you got to do is take advantage. That's the thing about it, though. You do have to go. Like you have to go to the place. Like they can't make you. Like for instance, if you go to the place, like say you say, I want to be a motherfucking I want to do coding, right? And they say, all right, cool. Go to this place on Tuesday. They're having an orientation. And then you go to orientation and they say, all right, well, you got to show up every morning at 9:00. You know what I mean? Ready to work. And it's a month-long program. And then at the end of the program, I can't make you show up every morning at 9:00. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Because,
you
know, that's the problem.
So I think maybe the problem with Sun Man just because they developmentally their brain development it just takes so damn long. It's gonna take them to like age 40 before they realize that nobody's gonna grab your hand and walk you step by step.
You're very low. I mean, you so low, like it's almost like
Oh damn, my bad. I sound any better?
Yeah.
No, I was saying that it seems like in most son, the brain pattern, they don't develop. It's not going to develop until like 40 years old when they realize that
you low again.
Nobody. I don't know what's going on.
Are you like laying on your back or something?
No, I'm just talking on the earpiece. I'm talking on the earpiece.
Yeah,
I'm
you go right there.
sitting up on the sofa. All right. All right. I don't know. My earpiece before. But I was saying it bottom line, it takes the son long to mature, their brain to mature, to realize it's like at a certain age they realize that nobody's giving you anything. That you can't just mac your way through it. Like how you do with them bitches.
But that's not true. People are giving them stuff.
Well, yeah, that's true.
People are giving them stuff. Press 1. People are giving them stuff. People are giving them stuff all the time. They just have to take advantage of it. People are giving them stuff all the time. All the time. They have opportunities that no kids, that no other group of kids have.
Yeah, that's true. But they don't even see it. They don't even see it. It's like it goes
Work on the
unnoticed.
House is a service project for the American Institute of Architects. More than 100 AIA members in town for their annual conference make up today's volunteer crew. Gwen Burlekamp from Ohio says their labor can make a difference.
When you make improvements to communities, it has a ripple effect. The neighbors will feel better about living here. The children have a better neighborhood to grow up in.
Work on the House began several months ago. 19-year-old Kevin Vines has been on the job since then as part of Sasha Bruce Youth Build, a vocational and life skills program.
I'm getting commentary as of right now because that's what I like to do, hands-on work.
The high school dropout came to Youth Build unemployed and in trouble with the law. Construction trainer Marcus Bruce is proud of the progress Vines has made.
Kevin has really shown a lot of leadership, and he's pretty good as far as his hands with these tools and stuff too.
Among those tools is a work ethic, something Vines takes very seriously. He's quick to list the credentials that make him a good hire.
I'm a respectful young man. I can be on time. The orders you tell me to do, I will do it. You will never have to tell me again, and I will get the project done. I'm a respectful young man. I can be on time. The orders you tell me to do, I will do it. You will never have to tell me again, and I will get the project done.
Yeah, that's rare. That's rare with them Sun teams, man. That's very rare. They don't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got the program. He want to do carpentry. They put him on the site, on the work. What little white kid can be like, I want to be a carpenter, and then they just experienced carpenter. You can here, go down here. You can work experienced carpenter, and you can be on the site of a fucking building the house, and you can work on building the house.
Well, the gliders, a little glider kid, he gonna find a way. When they find out that they want to do it, they're gonna do it. But it's just about the Sun man being able to do it, or not even being
Some
able
little
to
white
do it.
kid can just get on a work site.
Well, I don't
like
think
that?
that they'll get. I don't think that they'll
Little
get. I don't think
teenager.
that they. I think if they wanted to, yeah. Like if they're just interested in it, they'll a grown up, somebody who's there, and they see that they're interested in it, they're gonna give them some work gloves and take them out there.
I'm a respectful young man. I can be on time. The orders you tell me to do, I will do it. You will never have to tell me again, and I will get the project done.
Today, Vines is getting the job done hand in hand with other Youth Build teams and with volunteers from outside their community.
Hi, nice to see you again, Debbie.
Sasha Bruce Youth Work Director Debbie Shore says it's a wonderful opportunity to build more than a house.
We are building relationships here that make such a difference for young people.
Tom Shell, an AIA member from Florida, says the project helps put the plight of the homeless in America into sharper focus.
It makes me feel great because I know that at any given time, any of the types of situations that they're in could happen to my kids. It could happen to me. Look at our economy and the way things are going now. Everybody's vulnerable, and I think it's really important that to be on the front end of giving is making me feel as though I'm doing something for not only humanity, but boils back down to my own kids and my family someday.
Man, white man, they still gonna call you racist. They still gonna call you racist, white man.
They're gonna call them racist no matter what. No matter what. These white folks got to get used to it. Need to own it. Be like, how many black people have you helped?
It's crazy, man. Just
that's how Donald Sterling came at Magic Johnson on that leak phone call.
oh really?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember when he was like he opened up that theater. How many black people has he employed? I can tell you how many
Wow,
black people I've employed. Yeah, man, he was going in.
wow. Went ham on him. Shit.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah, yeah.
that's
They did that.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. They did that Juice Crew man pretty dirty.
Still in the district, nearly 2 weeks into President Donald Trump's federal takeover of the city, taking over the D.C. police and deploying and activating the National Guard, communities east of Anacostia River say they're still not getting the law enforcement resources that they need.
Overall, officials say that crime numbers in D.C. are dropping, but some say that pockets of the city are actually seeing an uptick. D.C. News Now's Randy Bass is along Minnesota Avenue in Ward 8 with the latest.
Yes, today neighbors here hosted a community walk telling us that the crime problem here has only become worse over the last few years along this block of Minnesota Avenue. They are now sounding the alarm. Leaders here asking for help as students go back to school next week.
We have a major problem with loitering on the streets, drug dealing, drug addicts, prostitution. So we're walking today so we can point out all the issues that we're having in the school zone.
Andrea Davis is an ANC commissioner who's lived in the neighborhood for more than a decade, and crime statistics from DC police show what she tells us to be true. Compared to last year, crime is up about 20% on and around this block of Minnesota Avenue.
So yeah, so crime down 30%, right? Allegedly, we know that's bullshit, right? But what I'm saying, let's just say crime down 30% in the city, right? On this block, it's up 20%. And to the people on this block, because this is like Niggerville, right? Minnesota Avenue, right? It's Niggerville. What's the point if it doesn't matter if crime's down 30% in the city if it's up 20% on your block?
It sounds like crime is up.
Crime is up. Yeah, if for the people who live here, crime is up. And that's with them fudging the numbers. That's with them downgrading the fences and shit. So it's like that's the reality that's why the white liberals, especially the ones who live in the white neighborhoods in DC. I walk around and nothing ever happened. Like, I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. Crime is down where I'm at. Crime's at an
Yeah.
all-time low.
Yeah, but if you're a nigga and you live around niggas, crime is up.
Right. Yeah, that's
We're
why
having in the school zone.
Andrea Davis is an ANC commissioner who's lived in the neighborhood for more than a decade, and crime statistics from DC police show what she tells us to be true. Compared to last year, crime is up about 20% on and around this block of Minnesota Avenue, a mix of storefronts and apartments across from Boone Elementary School.
We have National Guard standing down on the National Mall, standing around doing absolutely nothing. Couldn't those resources be better served in cleaning up communities like this? People who are asking, who are screaming, who need the help, especially in a school zone.
During today's community walk, neighbors and business owners who didn't want to go on camera told us they'd also welcome the help of the National Guard or even just a greater police presence.
One of my homeboys got whacked on Minnesota Avenue, 100 shots a few years ago. I did the story. I mean, whacked. Nigga was sitting on the hood of his car. His brother was in the car. His brother didn't get shot though. 100 shots. Whacked him. Right there on Minnesota Avenue. Right here.
ANC Commissioner Tom Donahue says he'd be happy to have federal law enforcement on the block.
What I've asked MTD is to consistently have a unit out here, whether it's FBI, Secret Service, whatever, have a car out here with their lights on, and let's stop this drug selling. Let's get this street back to safety for back to school.
And community members see.
Why not just have the National Guard come over there? See, they can't. It ain't enough to go in every neighborhood, everywhere, every corner of the city. She complaining about the National Guard being down on the mall by the monuments, but those people need protection too. What about the tourists? They need to be down there for the tourists, to protect the tourists, because the tourists get victimized too. But I definitely think they should have some on this spot, this block right here. This is a spot. Like, I didn't know they weren't down here. Like, yeah, if they're not down here, it's a lot of neighborhoods in DC too. It's a lot of bad areas, a lot. So it's like, yeah, they can't be everywhere. But the fact that they're not here is crazy.
Well, look at the bright side. There's no bodies, no homicides.
Yeah, so it's probably more police are there because the police can probably be the regular metropolitan police can have a bigger presence here because they got the National Guard at other places, so they can spend more time here. Because yeah, this is a rough area right here.
Presence. Fellow ANC Commissioner Tom Donahue says he'd be happy to have federal law enforcement on the block.
What I've asked MTD is to.
He just said that, yeah.
While students in the district, they're preparing to head back to school. The first day of class for DC public schools is Monday.
And some say the streets may look a little different with what comes a new reality.
Salute to my man Paul. Man, Paul says, he said, for a great cause and a social treasure. Yeah, man, salute, man. That's thank you for that, man. That's very nice.
The students will be commuting through metro stops now patrolled by the National Guard members and other federal agents.
At DC News Now's Marielle Carbone live for us outside Jackson Reed High School in Northwest. And Marielle, this is causing some concern for parents and local leaders.
Yeah, Tosin, we know that the mayor has been saying this is supposed to be a joyful time back to school, but not all parents and students feel that way. Some are worried about possible altercations with federal agents, which is why some local leaders are pushing to make sure students are as prepared as possible, starting with getting them proper identification. As DC students head back to school,
there's been a lot going on.
Parents are feeling the pressure.
There's a lot of anxiety.
LaJoy Johnson Law is a mother and the Ward 8 rep for DC State Board of Education. She says parents are concerned with students navigating the metro system, often across the city to school, practice, and work, now patrolled by federal agents.
Now we are dealing with law enforcement who have now descended upon our city, who don't know our kids, who don't know our after-school programs, and many of our children, they look like grown adults.
Like that helps.
They gotta know your kid. So if the law enforcement, think about how terrible that is if the law enforcement knows your kid. The local beat cops in your neighborhood should not know your fucking kids. They should know them like maybe by face or something, but even that, man, a local beat cop shouldn't even know your fucking kid.
Yeah, I sometimes I hate the fact that black people get so much screen time. You know, their opinions are just forced on the masses.
Yeah,
it's almost like humiliation.
Yeah. Why would you want a law enforcement officer to know your child? Your child just supposed to be some nameless, faceless blur that's passing.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
day.
but it's
Like
like
you,
they want
the only
everything.
reason he would know your kid is if your kid is breaking the law.
Now she wants the lawman to swing by her house to make sure her child completed her math homework or his math homework.
Law
That's what she
enforcement
expects out of
who have now
cops.
descended upon our city, who don't know our kids, who don't know our after school programs, and many of our children, they look like grown adults. What if you're stopped by law enforcement? They're thinking you're 20 years old and you're 15. Okay, we're checking IDs, we're doing a checkpoint.
The fear, what could happen if they don't have proper ID?
Are they going to be detained? Are they gonna lose their life? Are they going to be tackled to the ground?
Are they gonna
This
lose their
this
life?
bitch said lose their life. Man, get the fuck out of here. Man,
Her kid must be an asshole.
I
Cause she
bet.
know her kid gonna like, you know what I'm saying,
Ha-
wrestle with the cops and
Yeah,
talk shit.
straight up attitude.
Yeah,
Attitude just like his mom.
yeah.
Like Tommy say.
Johnson Law,
Like,
alongside at-large board member Jacques Patterson, are calling on DC officials to help students 15 and older obtain real IDs.
We need to give our something to help cover them, to say that is recognized by the federal government, to say, this is who I am.
Business as usual. We have prepared for this moment.
This week, Chancellor Dr. Louis Farabee and Mayor Muriel Bowser saying kids should have no problem getting to school safely by using their Kids Ride Free card on the Metro and by behaving lawfully.
But we want our students to know that the schoolhouse continues to be the safest place for our young people, and we'll continue to hold it high.
And I reached out to DCPS about this, still waiting to hear back, but Johnson Law says that there are barriers for some of these kids to get those real IDs. Maybe they don't have the proper paperwork documents. So she's pitching one way to help is to have a mobile DMV clinic come to the schools, the high schools at least, that can help some of these students work through and get those ID cards. Reporting live in Northwest, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Wow. It was salute to Eric Boatwright, man. He says, "What's up, Ock? Off topic question, but I watched most of your content and I was curious on your take on Shador Sanders and everything he comes with." Oh, that's a great question, man.
Trash.
That's a great question. As far as Shador, man, let me pull him up, man.
The dork. Trash.
Let me pull him up. Shit, Little Sanders. So I watched just about every game Shador Sanders played at in college. I was a big Jackson State fan. Big Jackson State fan because big Dion fan. So I started watching it. I got swept up in the whole Dion shit when it was at the height, right? So I was watching the Jackson State games against HBCU talent, and he was he was his freshman year. He was a very good quarterback, but his second year he was dominant. His second year he was the best player in HBCU as far as like uh and there's a lot of good players in those HBCU. Everybody fast, even though you don't have the top players in the country because they go to the white schools. It's niggas, so everybody fast. So you might not have a lot of great offensive linemen and stuff, but they got everybody on the field is fast. And the coaches might not be that great, but everybody's fast. So it is a level of play that he had to play with that tested him at Jackson State. But then when he moved to Colorado, like he was very good at Colorado. I mean, they had a horrible line. Colorado had one of the worst lines I've ever seen in my life. I mean, terrible offensive line. For some reason, Dion just could not get that offensive line straight. And he holds the ball a lot too. So Shador, one of his fatal his one of his worst thing he does is he'll hold the ball for a long time. It'll be a check down open, like a dude to run like a little 5 yard route or some wide receiver run a dig route, and they'll be open. And he'll be running around trying to, look downfield. He'll end up getting sacked. So some of his sacks, I would say about 30% of his sacks was on him. If they can teach him to throw the ball away and or check down, he can be a Pro Bowler. He has Pro Bowl talent. He just likes to have a high completion percentage. He's kind of selfish with that. So he doesn't like throwing the balls. He doesn't like throwing incompletions. So a lot of stuff that's open, if it's a tight window, he won't throw it because he don't want to throw in a completion. Or if he need to throw the ball out of bounds just because to avoid a sack or you know what I mean, because there's nothing open, he'll just take the sack. And that goes on the offensive lineman, but he doesn't get an incompletion. So he's selfish in that regard, and I've always called him out on that. You know what I'm saying? The few videos I did about Colorado and the tweets I did about Colorado. But he has Pro Bowl talent, man. He can be a Pro Bowler. He can be a solid
Want to put a wager on that?
10-year starter in the
Want to put
league.
a wager on that?
I was shocked he drafted higher too. I was shocked he didn't go in the first round.
You want to put a wager on that, Art?
What?
Because I know football. I know football. He ain't gonna
fine.
make no problem. We'll
Okay.
talk. I'll email you.
Okay, but no. All I'm saying is that the two things he got to do: check down, take the check downs. He doesn't take his check downs. He's always looking downfield and throw the ball away sometimes. If he do those two things, he can be a Pro Bowler. Now, those two things are two things he hasn't been able to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, if you tell a skunk not to fart, it'll be a cat. But it's just like, can they teach him not to do that? Can they convince him to break his bad habits? If they
Can I
do, yeah,
can
go
I
ahead.
interject?
Go ahead.
Sometimes he doesn't read defense as well either.
Well, that part right there. That's just being a young quarterback. Like I ain't worried about the not reading defenses because that's common with young quarterbacks. Like that's common. You know what I'm saying? And especially with black quarterbacks. Like black quarterbacks, aren't very good at reading defenses, right? But
Unless you're, the kid from Houston.
he's
But
a pocket pass. He's a pocket pass. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
So he's not gonna.
Deshaun did it too before he started getting those massages.
Yeah, but Deshaun is not like Shador. Deshaun don't have the pocket awareness of Shador. Deshaun, the second he feel pressure, he getting out of there. He running. And then even if he not running, he running around. Shador is a pure pocket passer, right? So he's a pocket passer. And he can get better with that, and they can run stuff based on his limitations. But I was shocked he didn't go in the first round. I think that a lot of teams going to look back and be like kicking themselves that they didn't pick him. But I don't think it was racism. I think it was he's kind of arrogant. You know what I'm saying? So if the stories I heard about his the way he was acting at the meetings with the teams, and also Dion said they weren't going to meet with any team that wasn't like picking in the first. Some shit he said. He said we're not meeting with. There was a lot of teams that Dion refused to meet with because he said that they weren't going to be. He wasn't going to be around by the time they had to pick, so he wasn't meeting with them. And you got to meet with every team. So a lot of teams didn't even have a. He didn't meet with them, so he refused to meet with them. So of course they're not going to draft him, and of course they're not going to mention that when they talk about races. They're not going to mention that. Yeah, we refused to meet with these teams because we thought he was already going to be off the board by that time. So those teams didn't pick him. The teams he did meet with, he wasn't impressive. He came off arrogant, aloof, and not in command of the X's and O's. And so yeah, he dropped. But I think he's very talented. I think he's talented, and I think that the situation he's in right now is the best situation for him. A crappy team. He don't have to start the season. They're gonna start the season with Joe Flacco. They're gonna lose a bunch of games, and he can come in and be the savior and
I
be his
would
very
say
first
this:
year.
a good crappy team, because as bad as they are, Cleveland has talent. The thing is,
Well, every team has talent.
they're
It's the
no,
NFL.
no. Cleveland actually is good. The problem is they can't get right.
Well, every team has talent. Every team in the NFL has talent.
And we're talking about Cleveland when
Yeah, yeah,
they can't get right.
They
yeah,
just can't get right.
yeah. But even if they could, like every, like for instance, like you're the NFL team, right? You got players. Every team has talent. So the talent thing, you got to be careful about talent because talent is
No,
deceptive.
no. We're not saying that. Cleveland is talented. They have, you could say Cleveland has
Do they have a good
8 good
offensive line?
guys.
Do they have a good offensive
And
line? Do they
yes,
have a
they
good
do.
offensive
Yes,
line?
yes, they do. They know how to run the ball. They have that system.
No, do they have a
Cleveland's
good?
always,
Do they have Pro Bowlers on the offensive line?
they got 2.
They have 2 Pro Bowlers on the offensive line. I know they got a good defensive line. I know they got Miles Garrett on the defensive line. So okay, if they got good, because that's really all that matter. Having some fast wide receiver, that shit don't even matter. You got to be good up front. You got to be good in the trenches. So if you say they good in the trenches, then because I don't know much about Cleveland, but if you saying they good in the trenches, offensive defensive line, then cool. I'll give you that. Because everything else don't matter. It don't matter if your tight end run a 4.9, I mean a 4.5, or your running back. You know what I'm saying? He can break a bunch of tackles. None of that shit matters, man. Quarterback play, offensive line play, defensive line play, and a kicker that can make a damn kick when you need them to. Wide receivers and running backs, none of that shit matters, dog. Very rarely do you see the team with the best running back or the best wide receivers win the Super Bowl, except for last year because Saquon. But most of the time, the best running back, the best wide receivers, they on their team doesn't win. It's the team with the quarterback and the line. And you saying they got a line? I know they got a defensive line, but you saying they got
Well,
a
now
offensive line?
they've taken a step back, so they've lost a lot of players. So in PFF, they're ranked 27th. So they've taken a step back.
They ranked 20 on the offensive line,
Yes, they've taken a step back.
so they suck at the offensive line.
Now they do. That's what I'm saying. They used to be good, then they took
Okay,
a step back.
so yeah, they suck. If you suck on the offensive line, you suck.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the like you literally can't do anything if you don't have a good. You can't do anything. You can't even. It'll even be hard for you to hike the ball sometimes. Sometimes the center can't even get the ball to the quarterback. Like, so like if you have a bad offensive line, you fucking suck. So Cleveland fucking sucks. So
Yeah,
yeah, they
because Jones took a step back and one of their other players took a step back. So that was the two good players we were talking
so
about.
yeah, so they fucking suck. They fucking suck. So they're yeah, and they're gonna get him killed if they. So they're not gonna start him this season. They're not gonna start him. They're gonna let him sit on the bench for the first part of the season to see how the offensive line. If they can get see if they can work. If they can get the offensive line together, then they may bring him in. But yeah, they're not gonna put him out there week one and get him fucking killed behind some shitty offensive line. Um, but yeah, I like Shador. I'm not against Shador. I think he's a first round talent. I think he could have been a Heisman candidate. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think he was a very good college football player. But the flaws, just like anybody, the flaws, just like any quarterback, the flaws. Look at Mac. What's the quarterback for Alabama a couple years ago? He came out to the Patriots. He was
Mac
supposed to be.
Jones.
He was supposed to be so
Mac
fucking
Jones.
great. He's already on his second team,
13.
third team. You dig what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the quarterback, the Kyler Murray.
He's
What has
on
he
his first
done?
team. He's
No,
he's
but has he?
actually decent. He's
No, has
actually
he won a
decent.
playoff game? Has he won a playoff game?
No, no, no. Statistically, he's decent though.
How many years in are we? Eight, five?
No, no, he's in his fourth year.
Kyler Murray's only in his fourth year. You sure about that?
I think fourth. Let me see right now. He statistically he's been okay.
I don't remember him winning a playoff game. A lot of the great quarterbacks that come out, like they they
One, two,
struggle.
three, four, five, six. This is his sixth season.
So we in year 6. He
Yeah,
hasn't won a playoff game.
he hasn't won. Statistically, he's good, but he just can't win a playoff.
By this time, Brady had 3 Super Bowls. By this time, Montana had 2 Super Bowls. But you know what I mean? Like you gotta understand. Like it don't take that long if you're quarterbacks. It don't take that long. You pretty much know early on. You gonna know early on. So like a lot of these great college quarterbacks are not doing all that well. Like look at the Jalen Hurts. He wasn't. He got ran out of Alabama for Tua. Look at Tua. Has Tua won a playoff game yet? I'm not talking about Super Bowl. Just has he won a wild card game yet?
No.
No. Look at and Jalen Hurts. He got ran out of there. He dropped in the draft, and he's won a Super Bowl. He's been to 2.
Yeah.
So
I, I
it's like you never know. You never know. You never know.
I would I would say Kyler Murray again, he's a stat filler, 2012, 26-12, 24-10, 14-7, 10-5, and 21-11. So he throws the touchdowns, he has low interception value, but he can't win a playoff game.
Yeah, you got to be able to win. If you're a quarterback, the only thing you're judged on is winning championships. And in order to win championships, you have to win playoff games. And if you haven't won a playoff game and you're 6 years in, you fucking suck. Press 1. You fucking suck. If you're 6 years in and you haven't won a playoff game. Look at the dude Jalen Daniels with the Redskins. He's already won 2 playoff games. It don't take long for you to see. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't win a championship without winning playoff games. And if you can't, if a lot of these quarterbacks fucking suck. So Shador, people are acting like, oh, he's some like Oh, I can't believe he's not. Most of the quarterbacks suck. He hasn't played any yet. He's 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 got the advantage on them. He hasn't played any football yet in the pros. And a lot of them other quarterbacks that we say thought were so great, they've been in the league for a while and they haven't done the one thing you need a quarterback to do is win you some playoff games on the road to win in the Super Bowl. And that's all that matters. Like literally, I promise you. The 80s, Dan Marino, great quarterback, fastest release. Never won a fucking Super Bowl. I only think he won like maybe how many playoff games? Can you look that up? How many playoff games Dan Marino won? It wasn't 10. I don't think he won 10. He played 17 years. I would be surprised if he won 10 playoff games in
He
17
won.
seasons. And he was
He won
renowned as the
eight.
8 playoff games in 17 seasons, and he was considered the best pure passer of his time.
And had he won just one Super Bowl, that's all that mattered.
Right. This is what I'm saying though. It's like, yo, don't we look at a lot of guys and we look at all the yards and the shit. None of that shit matters. Jalen Hurts is what you want. You want a guy who can win you fucking playoff games. You got to be able to go in fucking on the road in the cold against a hostile environment and don't just come out with a win. You don't have to throw for 300 yards. You don't have to throw for 4 touchdowns. You just have to leave the stadium with a W. 10-2, 10-3, 13 to fucking 12. It don't matter. You have to leave the stadium with a W. That's all quarterback is judged by. In the playoffs, can you go into the game and come out with a W? All that other shit don't matter, man. At the end of the day, man, we get caught up in a lot of shit, and none of that shit matters. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is playoff time. Can you come out of like look at Lamar Jackson, how great he is, right? Come out in the playoffs when Baltimore plays in the playoffs, they fucking lose. Okay, so he can have all the MVPs in the world. I take Jalen Hurts over him any day. I take Jalen Hurts over Lamar Jackson any day. Because I need to go in a fucking goddamn Green Bay when it's fucking 2 degrees and I need to come out with a W.
I would say one person though that doesn't take advantage is Josh Allen. I think that's a coaching problem. Not
Whatever the problem is, right? Here's the thing. No one's going to give a fuck 10 years from now. No one's going to give a fuck 10 years from now. I promise you. No one gives a fuck. The Buffalo Bills, and they won a lot of playoff games. They won a shit ton of playoff games. They could win the Super Bowl, but no one knows how good those teams were. Everybody talks about the Bills like they sucked. They were great. They were a great fucking team. They were a legendary all-time great team. They lost those 4 Super Bowls. No one gives a fuck. They don't even go down as a great team. They go down as the team that lost the 4 Super Bowls. Most people don't even care how great. Nobody even looks into. Nobody says, "Damn, I want to know about what the Buffalo." Nobody cares. They lost. So if Shador can get the Browns to the playoffs, win some playoff games, that's what he's going to be judged by. Nothing else is going to matter. Nah, I promise you, nothing else is going to matter. That's the only thing he's going to be judged by. And he's got the advantage of everything's in front of him. All of that's in front of him. None of it's behind him. It's all in front of him. He don't have to look back and like, damn, we should have won this year, or if I would have won that. Everything's in front of him. So I think Shador's in the catbird seat, man. He's winning, man. All that shit is in front of him. Salute to everybody, man. Great show. Any final thoughts? Same black time, same black channel. Out of here.